T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish,
keep
guys.
all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Yes, people, what is going on? It is the another Monday night show. It is Team Kop-Ish. It's just me right now, but yes, Kyle will be joining me. Drifty, unfortunately, won't be able to make it today, so it'll just be me and Kyle, but Kyle will be joining it just a little bit later. You get what I'm saying? So it's a takeover thing, just for the minute. I'm seeing, what's this? Odegaard injured. Big up all the people in the chat as well. Smash the like button if you haven't already. You get what I'm saying? It's another Monday night show. We're here. We're going to speak about a few topics today. You get me? We'll speak about Kelleher today. We'll speak about Virgil's comments as well, to be fair, as well. We'll speak about that and anything else that's on the agenda. You get what I'm saying? But big up to those that that have joined. You get what I'm saying? Big up Jamie Phillips in the chat as well. I see you there, bro. But yeah, man, Cal will be joining me shortly. And if for whatever reason he's unable to join, what I will do, people, because I'm a man of the people and all that, yeah, I might even just flip it and turn it into a call-in show, you know, just in case. So I got plans, people. I got plans. So don't worry about that. There will be a show today, whether it's a normal Monday night show or whether it's going to be a last-minute kind of call-in show. You know, they're ones there, people. So I got you covered. I got you covered. But big everyone in the chat, though. Let me go for a few of the comments, actually. Let's see what you guys are saying first. What's this about Martin Odegaard? I've seen a few of you lot. I've said that, you know, about Martin Odegaard. Is it that bad? He twisted ankle for Odegaard. Bro. I didn't even know this, people. Odegaard mashed up his ankle. One thing I will say, though, and I don't like to wish injury on anybody. Do you know what I mean? Big up John Conway. Big up. In fact, you know what? Let me go through a few of the people that are in the chat. Big up Lee Davis, LFC Shankly, Sly Entertainments. Big up Pinto, Bonkers, Nalante, Mr. Dowsett Drifty, Pimp and Distress. Big up yourself. Big up BW, Bonkers, Imran. Big up Man Like Jav. Big up Emil Heskey, the real Heskey, I'm sure. Big up Troy King. Big up Zed Zahir, I believe that's your name. Big up Mr. Moses. Big up VDR. Yassine. Yards. What's going on, my G? What's going on, Jamal? Jamal ain't seen you for a little minute, I don't think. Big up yourself. Big up Football Gossiper. Big up Ali A. Lloyd. Big up Dynamic. Big up Jamie Phillips each and every time. I'll shout you if anything, Jay. Big up Pinto. Big up Danny up the Reds. Big up Aldrin. Venom 32. Jeez. Bare people in the building. Bare people. I think I said it out there already, but big up if I didn't already. All right, you know what? Jamal, it's your birthday on Saturday. My birthday was Saturday. All right, do you know what, Jamal? Happy birthday for Saturday, brother. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, bro. I hope you had a blessed one. Happy birthday, Jamal, for Saturday. Just gone, my bro. I hope you had a blessed one again, bro. Big up Sadiq. Jeez. Bare people in the building. Big up Anelia. Kaliman. Yeah, man. Big up the whole community. I don't think I've missed anybody, you know. Well, actually, no, I must have because there's quite a few hundreds of people. But I reckon I went through quite a few people. Pause still. You get what I'm saying? We got Trailer Network. I'm even trying to not repeat the same people already. You know, no one's there. Adidas Talk. Yeah, I might even speak about it. Adidas Talk as well. Clark Kent, I didn't miss you, my bro. Big up T, I didn't miss you. You know, the ones there. Lloyd Will. I'm just seeing some of the names now. You get what I'm saying? Bada GA. Yeah, that was a big pause. Still, I can't lie. Big pause. Big up Calvin, big up Slight Entertainments, big up the guy Banter, Kaliman, Ascar, Alez, Ale, so I say. John O'Brien, Tway, I got you, bro. Tway, I got you, bro. Big up Marcel Tron, KGFS MA, Dante, Uncle Tech, Theo, Mac and Steez. You think I ain't got you, lot? Come on. I'm a community, man. You know them ones already. Come on. I didn't even see the I know there's a Belgian game on as well, isn't it? France. Actually, do you know what I want to speak about, actually, people? All right, let me ask you like this, yeah? Because I don't want to get into the main topics just yet in case Kyle joins you. Do you know what I mean? And then it'll be like, don't really make sense. So I'm going to give Kyle a bit more time before we kind of move on. Big up Kyle. Hopefully he should be joining. Did you lot see big up Bobby as well. Big up Fegzinho. I got you. Jamie. Nah, Jamie's actually a madman. Man said, I'm getting divorced in the beat. Jamie's a madman, you know. Big up Jay. Did you not see the France game? I think they got beaten by who'd they get? Was it Italy? I think they lost 3-1. Did you not see the defense of Saliba and Kanate? It didn't look good at all. Like, not even in the slightest. Didn't look good at all, man. Hopefully, Kanate can kind of like, hopefully, he just had a bad game and kind of shake it off, kind of thing. But yeah, it wasn't a good game for him. But I guess everyone's allowed one bad game, but 3 games into the season is kind of mad. Yeah, Italy banded them up, and that was with no flipping Chiesa as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Chiesa's just out here doing his thing. Big up Dean Reed. Big up yourself, my brother. Big up Ali as always. Yeah, bro. England are cooking still. They was. I didn't see the game. I saw some of the highlights, but England plays some very good football. And what's so mad is Lee Carsley actually played Trent at right back, and look what happened. This whole notion that Trent wasn't good enough to play right back, we have to play Kyle Walker. Bro, it was all a myth. But all us Liverpool fans kind of knew that already. We knew that already. Do you get me? All us Liverpool fans already knew what time it was with Trent. Play him at right back. If you need him to invert, he can do that and he'll do his thing. You get me? It's crazy. No anyone's there. And I saw a bit of the Dutch game as well. Speaking about the Dutch as well, I know I think England are playing tomorrow in Finland, but I'm gonna do a watch along. This sounds really bad, but not even really bad. But I'm more intrigued in the Netherlands Germany game, so I'm gonna be doing a watch along on my channel on Tifo for that game. So if you wanna come join me for the Netherlands game, I might even try to get a guest on as well. Netherlands versus Germany. Come and join me for that game. I think that's gonna be a better game than the England game. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to see what Gravy Birch is doing. You know the ones there. And VVD in them, man. And I know what you're saying. So big up London Food Critic. He said he can't really get excited. I hear you, Matt. Can you do both? Yeah, there is a possibility. I can't say too much right now, but there is a possibility of a dual watch along. So yeah, you might see. I can't say too much right now because nothing's been confirmed. But yeah, there might be a thing still. There might be a thing on there still. But yeah, no, there'll definitely be a watch along for the Netherlands versus Germany game. And there might be a kind of like joint watch along with the England game as well. You get me? So don't worry, we can do something. We'll figure something out, people. You know the ones there. Yeah, I saw that. Bro, big up LFC Shankly said, did you see the pass from flipping Gordon? I'm sorry, from Trent to Gordon. My word, bro. disgusting. But at the same time, it don't surprise me because this is what Trent does, people. You know, the ones there. You know, this is what Trent does. It's crazy. We're so used to seeing it in a Liverpool shirt that I know we saw it and probably still thought like kind of like, right, this is insane. But at the same time, it's like, this is what he does. You know them ones. It's what he does, man. But the pass was absolutely disgusting. Yeah, big yourself A9. He's saying Odegaard. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Odegaard injured, you know. I'm just trying to find some like updated news on Twitter or something like that. But I think it was a rolled ankle, people. Is that what happened to him? Big up Pimp, 100%. He says Trent is a cheat code. Facts, bro. I'd arguably say he's the biggest cheat code in football right now because to have that range of passing like that is just stupid. I'm from right back. Can't get better than that, really. Do you know what I mean? And it's true. Big yourself, John O'Brien. He goes, that's what Trent does when he has runners. Facts, bro. Facts. Facts, bro. You know them ones there. Hey, big up Bayesian. Resty says, big up Matt. Yes, Odegaard is down with an ankle injury. Yeah. For real. For real. I'm hearing that as well, bro. I think everyone has seen it. Everyone has seen it, boy. So we'll have to wait and see because obviously, Arsenal got Spurs, in it. North London Derby. Flipping out. They got North London Derby on, I think, Sunday. And going there with no Rice already, who's injured, and then potentially no Odegaard. That would be a massive miss for Arsenal. I can't even lie. That would be a massive miss to have two key players out, not just one, but two. Oh, shoot. James Earl Jones has passed away, people. Are you serious? No. Bro, he was an absolute legend, bro. Let me check this out, people. Right, he's actually passed away. Oh, man. Yeah, passed away at 93, people. Man's an absolute legend. Man done flipping Lion King, was it Mufasa? Darth Vader? Bro. We lost another legend, man. Another legend, people. R.I.P. James Earl Jones, man. My thoughts and prayers go out to him and his whole family. You know that one. So, yeah. Sometimes when you see things like this, people, in fact, not even sometimes, all the time, it just puts things into perspective, you know. All the time. And like obviously it's horrible to say, but there's like passings every day. And it's a thing where never take your life for granted and always treat anybody, not just your, because I know we say loved ones and friends, but everyone that you come across in your life, to treat them with love and respect, man. Trust me, this is what we should be doing. Because again, 93 years old is, you know, I would like to say respectfully, like he's had a good innings, but even that, it's like I still feel like life is kind of short. Do you know what I mean? You never know when it's your time. So people just take care of, man, people that you come across in your life, not even just your loved ones, but obviously your loved ones are your friends and family already. You know what I mean? So absolute legend, bro. R.I.P. James Earl Jones, man. People, give me 1 second, yeah? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to quickly see if Kyle is still able to join. If he's not able to join, I might just turn this into a call-in show. People, can you give me 1 second? Don't go anywhere. Yeah? Give me 1 sec, peeps. I'm just gonna see if Kyle can make it. If not, I'm gonna change the format of the show. You know, like that, people. We just have to we adapt on the fly. That's what we do, people. We're Liverpool. Arnie slot tactics. We adapt on the fly. You know what I'm saying, chat? So give me one. Yeah, chat takeover. Big up Imran. So yeah, give me 1 second, people. Literally, give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, we might have to change up something. Might have to be a call-in show, or even big up Jay as well. I know Jay said he'll jump on as well. You know, the one's there. So yeah, people want to make a quick phone call. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Hold on, chat. I didn't have no success. You know what I'm gonna do now, chat? We're gonna adapt on the fly. We're moving like it's omni movement from flipping Call of Duty. Big up all you Call of Duty man there that play Call of Duty. I tried the better today with the omni movement thing. It's kind of mad still. I can't even lie. Give me 1 sec, peeps. Give me 1 second, peeps. This is what happens when you go live and you have to adapt on the fly, bro. But don't stress. Don't stress, people. You know the ones there. We don't stress. Cool. Is doing this now. Quick. So what I will do now, chat. We will do plan A first. Plan A, Jamie, I think may be able to join. You know the ones there. So if Jamie is able to join, we will run the thing as normal. If Jay's unable to join, we will do a call-in show. And if people don't want to do a call-in show, then I don't really know. But that's now there's a Matic. I could do a Matics, but I've already broken down the Man United game, though, innit? You get what I'm saying? I've already broken broken them down. Still, just as good as Arnie's slot, people. It's mad. But yeah, people as well, go check out my Matics video on my channel. You know what I'm gonna do, people? I'm gonna do a bit of self promotion. You know the ones there. Seeing as I'm the captain today. Where is it? I'm going to give it a link, people, to not only my channel, but to the video that I've done recently. Where is it? Let me copy that. So the link to my Matics video regarding a breakdown of Liverpool versus Man United game, I've just put that in the chat now, people. Go check that one out. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. You know what I mean? And big up Jay just said he's on the way, people. You know the ones there. So when Jay gets here, we will start the show. Now, big up yourself, y'all. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man. Matt, send me a link to join the show. I've got a journey. I can't make it like a mad thing. You know what I mean? I still gotta keep the formatting, but point like this, Jason is on his way. Worst case scenario, I would have turned it into a calling show, innit? But there will be a show today. You know them ones there. There's always a show, bro. I'll probably be on Monty's thing later on, you know. Pause. I think I'll probably be on Monty's show later on, potentially. So yeah, man. I know I see a lot of you guys want the calling show, innit? Quick fire calling. You know, we could make it a kind of calling show, you know. Even when Jay gets here. We could, you know. I tell you what, yeah. Some of you don't give me jokes, I can't even lie. No, I think, but to be fair to Mons, he's obviously doing his show later on, isn't it? He's doing his show later on. Do a draft. With who? With what players? Like draft, bro. That's planning. You know them ones. Draft needs planning. Do you get what I'm saying? Draft needs planning, bro. Slot Gravenberch Revolution. I'll probably do that on my channel though. To be fair though. Big up Tom Mizzy. Welcome to the party. There will be a party, shall I say? There will be a party. Man said, "Call Naby Keita, you know. Leave it as a Matt takeover. You just want a Matt takeover? Nah, Jamie's here, but we can't do that. Can't invite my brethren and then you lot just say takeover. Here he is. What's going on, Jay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just had a light warm up, so I'm ready to go.
Nah, cheers for jumping in, Jay. You know what I mean?
Right,
yeah, no, I think big up Carl, big up Drift. I know Drift definitely can't make it today. I know Carl had a few things, so I was a little bit, he was a bit 50-50. So if it was either you was joining, mate, or it was just gonna be a calling show.
Yeah, it was all out warfare.
Yeah, we got to adapt to the fly.
Yeah.
You know what though, Jay? Actually, Jay, let me ask you. You're the guest, actually. Do you want to do a calling show, or should we just do the normal format? What do you find? What do you feel like doing?
I think we've got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. To be fair, yeah. All right,
your
do you know
format,
what,
man?
Yeah. No, do you know what? Yeah. With that being said, Jay, in my opinion, there's only one place to start. Now, I don't know if you've heard about. And big up, listen, people, big up as well. Smash the like button if you haven't already, and smash the button again. Well, I say you can't smash it again, but big up Jay for jumping in as well, people. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't smashed the like button, please do now. You get me? This is the normal format, as a lot of people are saying, normal format. Yeah. Don't worry, people. I hear you. We're gonna do normal format. Don't worry. It's Monday night show. We're here. But Jay, don't know if you've seen the news regarding Kelleher.
Yeah.
Kelleher, I'm going to read out. In fact, let me see if I can get the quotes, Jay. This is what Kelleher has recently said. I think it might have been today or yesterday. I made it clear in the last years that I want to go somewhere and be a number one. The club has made that decision to get a goalkeeper, which makes it look like they've made a decision to go in another direction. He also goes on to say, Liverpool have rejected a few bids as well. It's not always in my hands to fully make the decision, but my ambition is clear. I'm good enough and I want to go and play week in, week out. Do we have a problem on our hands, or do you think this is just Kelleher just being real, kind of really new?
Yeah, because I think he gave this interview in the press conference for the Ireland game, didn't he?
Yeah,
and
I think
sort
so.
of like, you know, he's obviously been asked a question and he's just answering it. But also, I watched the video as well when he's answering it. He does look a little cheesed off, a little annoyed. But it could have been his 100th question. That could have been the 100th question he's asked. He just wants to go home and get out of there. So, you can take it weirdly. But I understand his point of view. He's come through the Liverpool ranks. For me, he's an easily good enough goalkeeper to play for, most teams in the Premier League, I'd say. Teams in Europe. He's a decent keeper, very good goalkeeper. He's got Alisson Becker in his way, understandably. He knows, he's not stupid, that he knows he's got Alisson Becker in his way. And to outdo Alisson, you've got to be something special. He knows he's not probably that. But then you see Liverpool going by Mamardashvili. If you're Kelleher, you're like, well, that's me finished at the club then, because, I'm number 3 now. I need to move on and get a career. And I don't think there'd be a problem, because I think he's a very good professional with Caoimhin Kelleher. And we've seen his Liverpool career already, when he doesn't play many games and he steps in. He's won us a cup, for goodness sake. He's a good goalkeeper.
Quality. And
he's a very, very good. He's a very good professional. So I've got no worries about his professionalism. If he's called upon this season, he'll do an excellent job for us. Zero doubts about that. For him, though, and I think we can all agree with this, that for his career, he probably needs to leave.
How old is he now, Jay? 25 now.
Yeah, he's a good age. He can't be a number 2.
25,
he's too good. He's too good for a number 2. Him and Ortega are the best 2 number 2s in the league. In my opinion.
I agree. Yeah. Actually, who's Spurs' number 2? Actually,
no one.
Why did I think they're the good goalkeeper? I don't think so. No, they don't. I don't know.
Well, look at Arsenal's 2 goalkeepers. Kelleher's arguably better than Arsenal's 2 goalkeepers.
Bro, I've been saying this. I think Kelleher is better than Raya, bro. Honestly, I think Kelleher is better than Raya.
Chelsea. Kelleher could be number 1 for Chelsea tomorrow.
Oh, 100% he could.
So he's that, if we're saying he's that level and he needs to go and play, don't he? But did you see the apparent offer that Liverpool turned down for him in the summer?
No, what was it? Go on.
Ready for this?
Yeah, go on.
Nottingham Forest offered Liverpool in the summer £7 million and Matt Turner.
So basically, let me see if I haven't got them. But basically, they rolled up to Anfield with 7 mil and Matt Turner.
Yeah.
What?
And they wondered why Liverpool turned it down.
Bro, that's such a disrespect to Kelleher. Like,
it's an insult. I'm seeing James Trafford go for 20 odd million.
That's what I was going to say.
Ramsdale going for 20 to 30 odd million. You're telling me Kelleher ain't in that price range?
Kelleher is better than how much? Yeah, you're right. How much did Ramsdale go for? About 25 mil?
He went from Sheffield United to Arsenal for 25 mil, if I remember rightly. That's just yeah.
That's insane. I can't even lie. You go.
It's mad. I'm saying Trafford as well. He went from City to Burnley as a youth goalkeeper for 20 mil. So Liverpool are in their right to wait for the right money for Kelleher. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to blame the club for keeping hold of Caoimhin Kelleher because you got to wait for the right money for him.
Yeah, of course. I was saying for Kelleher, Liverpool should be able to recoup about 30 mil. About 30 mil we could get for Kelleher. Especially when you got like goalkeepers like Trafford and like, because hold on, didn't Ramsdale get sold this summer as well, if I'm not mistaken? Or is he still at Arsenal?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I feel like Ramsdale got sold. I could be wrong. Chat, did Ramsdale
I think he did actually get sold because he signed his contract looking like Hagrid from Harry Potter, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So
what was that? What was that about?
I have no idea. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to check it now. So Ramsdale, returns to some. Hold on. So
full sale.
Bro, he's gone Southampton for a reported fee of 25 mil, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting 30 mil for Kelleher. That's stop it.
Easy,
right now.
Bro. Kelleher is way better than Ramsdale. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you're Kelleher, you're vexed. Let me ask you this as well, Jay. Do you think kind of like as well? Because I found his quotes not disrespectful, but quite bullish in terms of like, because he could have easily said like, regarding my future, because the window's shut, it could have been a little bit more coy. But again, I've got no problems with it. But do you think he spoke like that literally because of the Mamadas Philly? I feel like the Mamadas Philly kind of pushed him over not pushed him over the edge, but
he's put him over the edge a little bit. Yeah.
It would
do, wouldn't it? You're blatantly the number 2 at Liverpool. He's an Irish player, so he's more likely he's a Liverpool fan growing up. You know, he's been in the Liverpool academy. He's come through. He probably wants to be Liverpool's number 1. If he was told that Alisson's got to, if the conversation's been told, like we're not sure what's going to happen with Alisson, Mardashvili's there just in case, and Kelleher's been told that, then he's probably like, well, that's sort of a bit heartbreaking for him, I suppose, that he can never be number 1 for his club. So, yeah, I would be annoyed if I'm in Kelleher's position, but at the same time, I've got to respect the club to get a good fee for me as well. You know, because if Liverpool accepted like a £10 million fee or whatever it is from Forest, and you know, I'd be pissed. You'd be pissed. We'd all be. What's that deal?
Yeah, no, of course. I just find it kind of mad. Yeah. No, agreed. I just find it kind of mad that how, again, I'm not having a go at Liverpool for this signing. I think Mamadas really again is a smart signing, but I think they kind of knew what they were doing when they done it this summer, knowing the situation of Kelleher, and he's also come out and said for the last how many years I wanted to go. But he also spoke about, there's another quote which I didn't have. I think he said something along the lines of, the club I've known for years or something like that, that, you know, I want to be the number 1, but it's always not in my hands. And for me, that kind of says like, I know you mentioned the Nottingham Forest thing, but I think there's been, even last summer, do you know what I mean? I think there's been interest in him from last summer, but Liverpool always rebuffed it and gone, no. Do you know what I mean? So
We probably couldn't afford to let him go when he wanted to leave before. You know,
Yeah.
because we weren't sure of Alisson's injuries, you know, that time as well. So Kelleher needed to be kept because I don't think we wanted to use the money to go out and buy number 2 when we didn't really need to. So it was best keeping him at that time. Now with Mum that's really through the door. The thing with Liverpool, if Liverpool can get around £30 million for Kelleher, that's pretty much paid for Mum that's really. I mean, it's good.
That's what I was going to say. Yes, that's a good point.
It's good business in an isolation. It's good business, obviously, but yeah, I think for Kelleher, he needs. I don't think any Liverpool fan begrudges him leaving. I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Needs to be a number one. Needs to be a number one.
I believe there's someone else able to join us today. Let me see if he's. There he is. What's going on, bro?
Evening. Apologies for the time. Big up, guys.
Don't worry about that, bro. So Carl, welcome to the party, bro. Let me ask you this. Me and Jay was speaking about Kelleher, and I sort of said, I reckon what pushed Kelleher. In fact, it's over the edge. Is us signing Mamardashvili. Because have you heard the quotes? What he said?
Yeah, I reckon we've already pushed him over the edge. I'm going to be honest.
Because, bro, it's when he says Liverpool have rejected a few bids as well. It's not always in my hands to fully make the decision. My ambition is clear. I'm good enough, and I want to go and play week in, week out. And he also says, I made it clear in the last few years, key point, years, that I want to go somewhere and be number one. The club has made a final decision to get a goalkeeper, which makes it look like they've made a decision to go another direction. I'll be real, Kelleher is pissed off.
Yeah. So again, speaking as a Liverpool fan, I'm over the moon we kept him. So it's kind of like, yeah, we kind of did what we had to do. And I think I'm kind of taking a leaf out of Drifty's book here. Big up Drift. I know you can't make it. And big up yourself, Jay, for filling in. Appreciate it, bro. We sometimes need to be selfish as a club to get the best result. Sometimes we've been a bit too nice. Like when we let Lovren go, for example, we didn't replace him with a centre-back. Came back to bite us. If we let Kelleher go, I guarantee you Alisson would have got injured at some point this season. Yaris would have come in, maybe had 1 or 2 bad games, and everyone's going, why did we let Kelleher go? Why did we bring in Mamardashvili a season early? But from Kelleher's point of view, where I do think there could have been an issue is maybe the communication between the higher ups and Kelleher hasn't been too strong, because for me, if they had gone to him, look, we need you this one season. We'll probably to give you a good amount of game time, but we need you this one season while we just bed in with the new coach. And obviously, we're going to change the way he trains, so hopefully he won't get as many injuries, but we desperately need you. Please spare us one more season. And then almost as a gentleman's agreement, say, look, we'll let you go next season. Maybe he wouldn't feel this way. It kind of feels as though he's not been communicated with and the bids were just rejected and he was kind of just sitting there in limbo almost. That's what I'm getting from it.
Well, if that's what you're getting from it, is that more of the older regime? Because he said last few years. Now, this is a new regime. So isn't that, I'm not trying to like drag his name for the dirt. I know people will say I am, but that's kind of Klopp and his brethren. Their man was supposed to sort that out potentially. Because he's not saying just this summer. He's kind of saying like it's been a couple years now where Liverpool have known where I'm at and whatnot. Would you say that's the old regime, like obviously pre-Michael Edwards, not pre-Michael Edwards, but
weirdly enough, I'd actually think Klopp's regime would have communicated that a bit better.
Yeah.
Slot seems to be very much this is my way, bro. Like, I ain't really doing the whole discussion stuff. Like, you're saying.
I think that, I don't know, but you know what? I feel that's not disingenuous.
Not in a rude way. I don't think it's not like in a rude, but I just think he's more.
There is a difference.
You're not going, bro.
Klopp,
like,
Klopp would invite Kelleher around for a Battenberg and a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And it looks like and Arne Slot's taking Kelleher to the cliffs. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference. That's the difference, right?
Just send a WhatsApp message back if you're saying no, like no.
Yeah. So what you saying? So you're saying this regime that we have now maybe a bit more ruthless in terms of like how they're going on about things, because I think comments, because here's the thing, it happens all the time. When players go on international duty, bro, it's almost like every man's doing karaoke, bro. Like everyone just loves to just speak the truth. Yeah. It's crazy. Couple of beers and karaoke, bro. This is international duty, because we're gonna get onto even like Virgil van Dijk and Salah as well later on today. But bro, every time there's international duty, someone in the squad says something where you kind of go, bro, we kind of knew this, but why did you have to say it like now?
I'm at the same.
They haven't got their PR. It's because they haven't got their PR team around them when they're on international duty.
Yeah,
and because of that, they're able to be a bit more loose with it, and also, you know, who knows what they're doing in their hotel rooms. But you know, it's like they just feel a bit more comfortable and a bit more free, don't they? That's what it is. International duty.
Could it not? Do we not always say why are players so robotic nowadays? Why don't they just speak the truth? He spoke. Yeah, I don't think Kelleher said anything disrespectful.
No, he didn't. What I would say that he was quite bullish.
Yeah, sorry, one sec, boys.
Yeah, cool. I would just say that he was quite bullish. No, he didn't do nothing wrong. Saying something wrong would be a little bit like, all right, because I saw a comment in the chat, bigger Ali A saying about Quansah. I don't think I've seen Quansah's.
Have you not seen Quansah's?
Are you talking about this? I'm going to read the comment, which I think he's talking about. I've always wanted to be the best in the world in my position. He's talking about that one.
Yeah, and he made a few. There was another comment saying he said Virgil van Dijk and Konate are the two best centre halves in the world. So if I'm playing in front of them, that must mean I'm one of the best in the world as well.
Yes, I did see that comment. I was just trying to find it though.
He feels. I like Quansah because he feels himself, man. He thinks he's got great mentality, and that's why he should be staying in our squad. Mentality alone, man.
Yeah. No, do you know, actually, segueing on to Quansah then, in regards to Quansah's comments again. In fact, we might as well do the international duty kind of like talk, because everyone talks on international duty, like I'm saying. So Quansah's got another point that says, I've always wanted to be the best in the world in my position. I'm always striving for that. It doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm just staying ready whenever it comes. Pause. And I don't know about the other thing, Jay, that you said. He said, I did see that somewhere.
He said something along the lines of, if I'm playing for Liverpool and I'm a starter, that means I'm one of the best centre-backs in Europe.
Yeah.
Because Liverpool's one of the best teams in Europe. He's right.
He's right.
He's not wrong in what he's saying, yeah.
But do you... All right, let me be objective here, though. I wouldn't say it's wrong what he's saying, but do you think sometimes there can be a little bit of cockiness to that, though? Because you've got... You know what I'm going to say? So you've got confidence, you've got arrogance. Is that a little bit of cockiness from someone who, again, only just made their breakthrough last year? It's not like he played the whole season. Probably played about 16 Premier League games off the top of my head, maybe. He's done very, very well. Sometimes we say move in silence, but he's doing a lot of talking. And again, I'm just being objective because I'm a host. I'm just being objective. He's the one that made the mistake against Man United that led to a goal last year. He's doing a lot of talking. Do you get worried about that at times, or do you guys both feel like, do you know what? It's just the confidence in him, and it's good for him to have. I'll start with you, Jay.
I think the confidence in him. The reason I like the confidence in him, because when he got taken off by Arne Slot, it's not seemed to dismiss his confidence, and he's actually spoke about learning from it, and it's a learning experience. You know, that could bruise an ego, couldn't it? If you're taken off at half time, it could bruise an ego, because the manager's basically coming out and saying it's not your fault, but if we kept you on, things needed to change, so we took you off for this and that, you know, the tactical wise. And apparently Slot spoke to him after that, you know, the days after that, about why he took him off and spoke to him properly. And that's still not dented his confidence. And that tells me he's got elite mentality. Now, I've always said it, elite mentality is sometimes better than elite ability if you've not got the mentality to go with it, because that takes you further in the game. And if Quansah doesn't have elite ability in his career, but he has very good ability, but he has that elite mentality, that could make him a top defender for the years to come.
That's a very good point.
And he'll line out his mistakes. He's a kid at the end of the day. He's playing for Joey Barton 12 months ago. So he's going to have mistakes in him, and he's going to learn from that. And he's learning on the biggest stage in the world for Liverpool Football Club in the Premier League. you know, but he can't have a better teacher than Van Dijk and Konate. So the kid's got to learn. He's got to get better and better.
No, I agree. I agree with that. Cal, what are you saying about the whole situation?
I agree with Jay. I admire his confidence. I don't think it's got to the point where there's arrogance. When I read the comments, I could be completely wrong, but I took that as Liverpool are one of the most elite teams in the world. Van Dijk and Ibu currently are two of the best centre backs in Europe, in the world. So if I'm Jarell Quansah and I'm playing regularly for one of the best teams, that means I would have got to a level where the coach and people around me think I'm one of the best in Europe. I think that's everything he said is valid personally.
I'm not saying it again. I just want to stress. I'm not saying it's not valid.
I know you're not.
Yeah. I'm just being objective. But not only that, the reason I say that is because, again, I guess personalities are different. Because I'll say something again regarding Quansah when Matic got injured, and there was that thing he said where he was like, Joel got injured, but I was always planning to play ahead of him anyway.
He basically said it is what it is.
That is what it kind of is thing. It's like, bro, like, it's not my fault you got injured. I'm here now. Yeah. And I'm just wondering whether
that was a rough one.
Yeah, that was. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm wondering.
Makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder if Quansah actually injured him. That's what it makes me wonder with that guy.
When he go on, man.
Two-footed him in the rondos. Yeah, two-footed him in the rondos, didn't it?
Yeah. When he went past him on the stretcher, he said it was gonna be my time anyway, bro.
Like that's because again, I rate. Yeah, go on, Jay.
I was just about to say, Quansah coming through last year, I think is the reason Matic didn't get his contract extended.
I reckon if Quansah did, Matic would have got a new contract.
If Klopp stays,
maybe. I don't know.
I think.
I don't know if Klopp would be if Edwards was here, so it'd be. I don't know, but I just feel like Quansah, the way Quansah came through, and even took Konate's place for a little bit last season as well. We have to be truthful about that, you know.
Yeah,
he
did.
And Matip with his injury, I think the club looked at it and thought, we can afford to let Matip go and not offer him a new deal, no matter how good of a defender he is. Exceptional centre back, most underrated centre back in Premier League history for me by a mile.
Oh,
Matip. And with Quansah coming through that year, I think that's the reason they didn't extend his contract. And that's, if that is the case, I mean, that might just be me thinking that, but if that is the case, you know, that's a big plus on Quansah's back. So I think he's got everything in the locker to be a very, very good defender. Does he need to be? Not every player needs to be world class, do they? Not every. You'd love them all to be, but it's not always possible. Quansah doesn't have to be world class to be an exceptional defender. Not in this day and age. He just has to be a competent defender with great mentality. And for me, he looks like he's going to have that in his career.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I was just trying to see if there's any other comments, but I don't think so. But to be fair, I think Quansah's had a pretty good international couple of games actually. I think.
He's man of the match the last game, I believe.
Yeah, so he's doing very well. All right then, let's move on to the Dutch, because Virgil van Dijk, I think, said something the other day, and let me see if I can find it. What he said, give me one sec. At both teams, he's alluding to Liverpool and Netherlands, I'm still Virgil van Dijk, the big leader, and I certainly want to remain that for the next 2 years. Me personally, when I saw that quote, said he's talking so direct to the owners exactly what he wants that he couldn't be any more obvious. Don't give me no one year extension. I don't want a 1+1 where you guys could potentially control whether I get the 2. I want a flipping 2-year deal so I can sign. What did you lot make about that comment that he made?
Same. He wants that money. He wants that extension. And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely here for it.
Do you think money? But do you also think when he says that, are you thinking he's just talking about, obviously he's talking about length of the contract, but do you think the money thing could be an issue as well for Van Dijk in terms of what he's on right now? Is there going to be a fight in terms of can he get that same amount of money for the next 2 years? Because I think that's where the bigger issue is. I don't know. Length of the contract, he's been obvious, but I'm wondering whether money kind of has to correlate with that as well, guys.
It's a mad one with Virgil because he's 33 right now. If he don't sign a new contract, he's going to be 34 years of age. What club? This might sound mad, but what club's going to want a Virgil van Dijk at 34 on a free transfer? They're going to have to give him stupid wages, and I don't think Virgil at 34 is going to get stupid wages at certain clubs. I look at Real Madrid. I don't think Real Madrid are going down that sort of age bracket at the moment for someone like that. And I don't think they'd give Virgil that kind of money at 34. I look at PSG. That PSG are going through that younger. They're trying to get a younger players in right now and build a young. Do you reckon at 34?
Yeah, there's certain teams.
He's the exception to what you're saying, I think.
Yeah, there's certain
maybe
teams.
PSG are the exception. None of the Italian clubs could afford him. Yeah,
him and Salah.
None of the Italian clubs.
Bro, I'll be real. If they could, I don't think they could pay his wages. But let's just say
Juve would do it.
Barcelona would as well. You know, Barcelona would. If they again, it's a wage issue. Not. They won't look at him and think, bro, they got Lewandowski there. He's 36 right now. They'll take Virgil van Dijk to help with the youngers. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to build something at Barca. Inter Milan, I think.
I don't think
Italian football.
They can't afford them.
Bro, here's the thing, This is one thing I'll say in football. At Liverpool, I think he probably warrants a certain wage, but sometimes you might not necessarily ask for that same wage at another club. You might actually settle for a little bit less because you might get the big signing on fee and whatever. And sometimes it's like the employer that you really wanted to sign up with, you want more from there because you feel like you deserve more. It wouldn't surprise me if he signed for a Bayern for 250 for 2 years. That Bayern would happily take that. Like they've got flipping, what's his name there? Is the Spurs midfielder still there?
Oh, Dyer.
Dyer, is he still there?
I think for 250.
Do you see what I'm saying?
For 250, he stays at Liverpool. At 250, he stays at Liverpool because it's only 30 grand more than what he's getting paid now. I'm more thinking over. I think this is why Liverpool are quite calm over the Salah and Mo contract, because they're looking at it and thinking, with the way football's going right now, with money issues, Italian football's dried up. You know, but for an Italian team to put 400 grand a week on a 34-year-old player makes no financial sense because they wouldn't be able to financially do it. I know it's a free transfer, it's just wages, but what people don't seem to understand, wages are the thing that's killing football. It's not transfer fees. It's wages. It's exorbitant wages for a lot of players in Europe right now are not actually that good. It's just PR behind them, but Virgil is that good. And I don't think Italian teams could afford to give a 34-year-old Virgil van Dijk like 300 grand a week for 2 years. It's not financially feasible for them right now. You know, a lot of them are having money issues. Real Madrid could do it because they just got endless money because of who they're backed by. PSG could probably do it because who they're backed by, and it could pay itself. But there's so many. There's not. If Virgil was 27, I'd be seriously worried because a 27-year-old, he can go anywhere and get that 400k. That makes more sense. But a 34-year-old Virgil on 400 wouldn't make. I think that's why Liverpool are a bit more calm about it, because it makes more sense for Liverpool to keep Virgil till he's 36, in my opinion. And in that time, scout the world to look for the right Virgil replacement while he's still at the football club, not when he leaves. So sign him up for 2 years. Well, I don't see any financial reason for Liverpool letting go of any three of these players, especially Mo and Virgil, because they're so integral to our side. You know, for me, Virgil is still the best centre-back in the world at 33. And so who am I going to buy that can replace Virgil van Dijk in the next 5 years and can do an instant impact like Virgil did when he first joined Liverpool? Who am I going to buy? Well, Gabriel or Saliba. So most people talk about. Saliba's going to cost me over 100-odd million quid. I might as well keep Virgil in the time.
Schlotterbeck is cold.
He's cold, but would you rather keep Virgil?
Oh, 100. Oh, fully.
And then
yeah.
Then you have a sleep. Then Virgil goes out at 36 and then comes in.
Hot tag.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot tag.
That's how I look at it.
Because you got Schlotterbeck, you got Bastoni, who I think, for me, those are the two leading left side. Those are the two, in my opinion, to But again,
Bastoni, yeah.
But I just don't want us to be having these horrible conversations, knowing that he could potentially be leaving. This could be his last year. Like we've kind of gone through so many. So. Here's the thing, Jay. I mean, 1 year we lose Henderson, Naby Keita, all these players, and some of them people rate, some of them we don't. Then it's like, then we lose obviously the manager. That again is unexpected. A lot of things have happened at Liverpool over then we obviously got the new board members step in, like new regime. A lot of things have happened, to be fair, to Liverpool over the last 3 to 4 years in terms of ingoings and outgoings, not necessarily like on the pitch, but even off the pitch. We need some stability. And I'll be real with you, to lose your captain, your vice captain, and Salah, who potentially is in GOAT conversations at Liverpool. Yeah.
Madness.
It's just unprecedented. I'm so surprised that we're sitting here in September. The season started in June, and there hasn't really been one positive update. Like we'll get onto Salah once we get round. We'll get round to Salah in a bit. We're still on the Netherlands. We'll speak about grandparents in a minute. But bro, like this should have been This should have been more than just Liverpool gonna initiate talks with Salah. Like Liverpool haven't yet spoken to Virgil van Dijk. Like bro, like where's my positive update, bro?
Can I say something, boys?
You go.
So, all right, I'm just doing some quick maths here. Mo's on what, 300, right?
350.
350.
Is Mo on 350? Yeah.
Yeah. Changes everything in it. Now joking.
Can you imagine? BBD's on what, 200, right?
Apparently 220.
220, I think.
Yeah.
220. And then Trent is what, on
180? Yeah.
180. Trent will be the highest paid player at Liverpool with his contract.
I think so.
If we bump Mo up to 400, that's 50.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bump Virgil up to 250 as well. 50 again.
I think Mo would even accept the same wage.
But let's just
I don't think Mo's wages go up.
Yeah. I think they just stay the same. And that's an amazing deal for both parties. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I don't think they
but
want
you're
more.
right.
I don't think they want more money. I just think they want years.
Yeah, it's the
it's the length of contract.
the continuity and the stability of knowing that like
they'll last still. They'll last still.
Yeah, facts.
So let's say, for example, we bump Mo, Virgil, and Trent up by Trent would go up by 70k if he goes up to 250 as well. So 170k a week extra. We've just let Thiago go for one. Thiago's on 190 a week. Like,
Thiago's money covers their wage increase.
Thiago's money covers those upgrades.
Yeah, and don't forget Matip's wage.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I've not even mentioned Matip. Matip was 120. Adrian was 60k.
Yeah.
We've sent a bunch of kids out on loan. Why am I having to do spreadsheets?
Do you know what Liverpool doing right now? As you're doing that. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, go on, Jay. Go.
Nat Phillips is on 65 grand a week as well. Don't forget.
He's on loan, so we're probably subsidising that though.
But do you know what Liverpool doing right now? They're already thinking, "Wow, we got to factor in Mama That's Village wages." You know what we're like, bro.
No, he's on a $5 a week. No, ain't a problem. Do you know how much a $5 a week is over there? You know what I mean? That's mad,
bro. You know how Liverpool are.
Money.
I think Chiesa obviously does take a bit off that because Chiesa's on 120 or 140.
So that covers. That's Matip covers Chiesa's wage then.
Yeah. So theoretically, Thiago covers
the
those wage increases, and I don't even think Salah gets a wage increase. I think he stays the same, bro. If you're having Salah and Liverpool offer you 350 for a 2-year extension, Salah's taking that.
Of course
he just is.
Yeah, is.
We might as well move on to Salah now.
I think his bonuses change.
Yeah, the incentive-wise, because apparently the whole incentives, he can make an absolute truckload.
Apparently he makes 750 grand a week with his bonuses.
Yeah. Good. You know, a football manager where like you do the incentives, you just keep pressing the plus button until it can't even plus anymore.
You press it till they sign. You press it till they sign.
Till they sign. Make the club go bankrupt, everything. You don't even care, bro. You're like, it's not my money. But that's what we've done. That's what we should do. Yeah.
Everyone speaks about the bonuses and goes, "Oh, that's why he's getting so much." Well, he's getting bonuses because he's triggering things, which is also helping the club. So if he gets a fat bonus because we win the Premier League, We've won the
Happy
Premier
days.
League. So
No,
he
but
gets a
you
fat
lot are
bonus.
speaking. But you lot are speaking sensibly. You lot are being like, you lot are rationing. What's the word I'm looking for?
Rationalizing it.
Yeah, rationalizing about it. Sorry. You know our club don't do that, especially when they go plus 30. Whenever someone's plus 30, there seems to be always this little like hiccup. There's always something. And this is that, and that's the worry. So, like, we can't really take these things for granted when we look at it and go, Virgil, and especially Salah, and just think, well, they're two superstars, they're still in amazing condition, they're still two of the best players in the world. Liverpool, it'd be stupid for them not to re-sign them. Yes, but we are that stupid club at times, I say at times, that will make silly decisions. And what worries me, and why I'm more thinking it's just a dumb decision as to why we're here now. Bro, we're in September. These clubs can talk to these players on January.
That's
like,
my
we're
worry.
round the corner, bro. And I need to see a breaking news from someone like that's creditable, by the way, that says like Salah on the verge of signing. Like, I need to see it, because right now we're doing a logical thing, but our club can be illogical. That's my worry, guys. I don't know if you guys feel the same as me. Yeah, go on.
I think it is. Because we know the people are in charge now, and a certain person who's great on data and keyboards. He don't like a particular age.
Well, Will Spillerman now, joking. Yeah? Don't take offense, Will Spillerman. Yeah.
But what we got to remember is he wanted he didn't want Jordan Henderson to sign a new deal, because he wanted to get Enzo Fernandez in and Henderson to go. Right, that was
and Bruno Guimaraes as well.
Because he wanted more legs. Because he wanted more legs in a Jurgen Klopp midfield, right? This is a day ago. Is it Will? Is it Ian Graham or Will? He spoke about it.
So Ian Graham's the one that's left. Will Spearman is here now.
Yeah,
Will Spearman.
Yeah, and Ian Graham spoke about this in the Athletic when he spoke about Darwin Núñez and us going for him, and he couldn't believe it because it's not on our model. It changes our team, and we wanted Henderson to go because he could see his legs were going. We needed younger legs in for a Jurgen Klopp's team, the way we play. So he wanted to get them younger legs in. It was Klopp's influence that got Henderson still signed, because FSG basically let Klopp run the ship because they trusted him so much. And they didn't want him leaving also because he was the best manager around and he was helping, he was bailing them out. So whatever Klopp wanted, he sort of got in a way. And we heard it with James Milner. Don't forget, we signed James Milner for a free when he was 30.
And we rinsed him like a bar of soap.
Yeah, and he played till what? He's 75. He carried on playing, man.
But he's playing for Brighton now. He's centre mid. He's playing right in centre. Have you not seen it? Again, I don't think we're gonna say Matt, your guy. Matt's wife got injured, didn't it? I know Matt's wife got injured. I don't know what's happening.
Wafer's got wafer legs, Matt. That's what happened. And but when I look at someone like Salah, and I look at it, and I think Edwards looks at this, because you've got to remember, Salah is Edwards' boy. He's the one. Salah's the one Edwards wanted. That's his boy. I personally think Salah signs the contract first. I think they get Mo done before anyone else, because I think they see Mo as the superstar to our team, because Mo probably brings in a bucket load of cash from around the world.
100%. Yeah.
Right. So I reckon they look at Mo as one of the big faces of Premier League football, not just Liverpool and worldwide. Agreed. So it'd be stupid to let Mo Salah go. And I actually think before the season started, they might have thought about letting Mo and that go. But since this season started, they're looking at it now, and I'm like, if Michael Edwards was as good as we think he is with all this, if there's no one in his data program right now that he can get in as a right winger, they can get anything near how good of a footballer Mo is now at 32, then why would you let Mo go? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Mo Salah's arguably top 10 best players in the world right now. Like top 10 best players in the world right now at 32.
Bro, he started off.
That's why I think Mo signs a new deal by the end of October.
By the end of October?
Yeah, I think Mo signs a new deal. They can't let Mo go till January. They can't afford that because everyone will come in for Mo Salah. So I literally think Mo will sign a new deal by the end of October, and then we sweat on Virgil and Trent. That's my
I
opinion.
hope so, bro. I really do. You can tell how much Mo loves Liverpool, and I think there's been a few. I think Cal's frozen. Cal, you still there? No, I think he's frozen. All right, let me remove Cal from the stage till he returns. But in terms of Salah, bro, the reason why I feel like it could be a little bit harder than maybe what we imagine is because, again, no one knows the length of contract that he wants. Maybe he wants 3 years, not even 2. I think Mo really does believe in himself, and rightly so, because he's keeping himself in amazing condition. It's just whether Liverpool are willing to loosen those purse strings again. They've done it once already, and rightly so, is the right thing to do. My worry for Salah is that I know Edwards is your boy, but is he willing to do that again? Are Liverpool looking at it and going, bro, we rate you, but in our data, I think we're only going to get 1 more year out of you. And it's like, and we're going to be spending X amount of money. Like, I don't know, like how Liverpool think at times, bro. But that's the reason why I get a little bit worried. Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Matt,
Like, Salah
when's the
should have been set up
contract?
already. He's such, bro. I'll be real. Remember, in fact, Salah's an icon now of the Premier League. He's now an icon. I think we need to kind of
He's
like
the face of the Premier League.
Yeah,
in my
he's one of the
opinion.
faces of the Premier League. In my opinion, it's Haaland, Salah,
Mo.
and Mo. No, I just said I said Haaland, Salah, and Mo. Hold on, wait a minute. It's Haaland, Salah, and I'll say who's the third person?
Maybe Saka.
Yeah,
De Bruyne.
probably Saka. Yeah, maybe Saka. Probably
Haaland.
Saka.
You'd say Mo Salah and Haaland are the 2 difference makers in the Premier League, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
they're
you
the
would.
2 different. I mean,
You would.
I just think it's when do contracts go into effect? Because if they say Salah signs a new contract tomorrow, right? I don't think it goes in effect tomorrow. Does it go in effect on the 1st of July? Because all contracts finish on the 1st of July.
That's a very
They
good
must go
question.
in effect. So say he signed a year deal, yeah. So that means he's got all this season, and then his new contract goes in effect on the 1st of July. That then gives him all the 2025 season, and then he still runs out in 2026.
I think that's how it works. Yeah, I believe it's a bit. I'm not too sure. If I'm being honest, I'm not too sure.
So that's 2 years, ain't it? That's 2 years.
Yeah, because there's different. I've
Even
seen.
1 year
Cal, do you know about this? So say like someone signs a new contract like now. Say Salah signs. Does that new contract come into effect today, or does it come into effect once his old contract is finished? So it will start June 2025. Do you know how it works?
I think it literally depends on how they set up the contract.
Oh, so it does vary. It can vary.
It depends on how they agree to do it. So if they decide to do it like now, then it will start from now. So instead of it being like a 3-year deal, it might be like 3 years and 6 months or something like that to take up to June or something like that.
Okay, so it can vary.
And we're PSR rulings as well. I think they're trying to get contracts to start in July because it gives you that then don't go into your financial year to the following year or something like that. Now, doesn't
that's
it?
a point.
So I think that's why they. So if Salah and if they all signed their new contracts, I don't think they would go into. So say Salah and Virgil, let's say them 2 for instance, signed a new deal tomorrow. I think their contract will go into effect on the 1st of July or the 1st of January. I think they're the 2 dates, and then you have a year from there. So in theory, if Salah only signed a year deal, his contract will start, say, the 1st of July 2025 and then end in 1st of July 2026. So in theory, he's still 2 years at Liverpool. I think that's how it sort of works.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. So people, let us know how you think it works, because I think it could vary, but I think you both could be on something there. Big up the 40-year-old Virgil. He says, panel, VVD, Mo, Trent, you have to lose one. Who?
I don't have to lose one.
My answer.
I don't have to lose one.
No, but bro, it's part of the super chat. You have to honor it, you know?
No one's going to like my answer.
I think we have the same answer, Joe.
I'd let Trent go.
You guys, are you serious?
Do you know what? Do you know why? Because I can find another right back just to be a defensive right back, but I can't find a centre back like Virgil, and I can't find a right winger like Salah. But right back is still a defensive position, and then I'll go and buy a midfielder that's as creative as Trent Alexander-Arnold, and then you don't miss Trent. That might be a crazy answer, but
No, to be fair, listen, there's no right
you get what I
answer.
mean
Hence
by
why the
it. You
question.
know, get what I mean by it. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Cal?
I kind of see where Jay's coming from, if I'm going to be honest.
You'll say Trent as well.
All right, look at this is the way I look at it.
Now I see why the agenda.
No, don't try to.
I hear it. I hear it.
Don't try it.
I get it.
We've
got all these centre mids. He doesn't play there, so we've got players there. We're gonna get Mendy. Yeah.
I think Trent. I think Virgil's the best right back in the world. Sorry, best centre back in the world. And I don't think we could get any of, in my opinion, who are the next, say, 5. Salah, in my opinion, is the best right winger in the world. I don't think we could get any of maybe the next 5. Trent, for me, is not the best right back in the world anymore. He's up there from an attacking standpoint, but I've got to judge it both. I've got to judge it both sides, attacking, defensive. For me, he's not the best.
Wow.
I'd probably, if you put a gun to my head and said, "Just go, one's got to go," it'd probably be Trent.
See,
me and Cal
PowerPointed this many times.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's gonna get real techie for me in the comments. Give me one.
Cal's off. Cal's got to get his lawyer.
Yeah, no, bro, that is mad. Do you know what? Do you know I haven't given my answer? Flip.
Matt knows we're right.
Bro, it's just not right, bro. Chase not right, bro. Oh my day.
But if you look on it, right, I could get a right because Trent's a right back. I can get an extremely good right back to play.
No, you
right
can't.
back.
No, what you're saying is even wrong.
And then you can get
a
midfielder to do the Trent's creativity of ability, and then I've still got Virgil and Mo. So I don't lose out in a way.
Yeah.
It's weird, but
I know what you
Trent
mean.
is exceptional at the same time. Yeah,
I know what you're saying. You could, of course, bro. You can go and get a right back. It obviously won't be Trent, but you can go and get a very accomplished right back. Now you move on to the other 2. You're not gonna find another Salah. There's no one even close to Salah, in my opinion. Like, you know, there's a big drop off for me. Like you wouldn't even Saka. As much as I rate Saka is not a killer like Salah. So, like, even let's just say, for example, we even somehow bullied Arsenal into getting Saka, it still wouldn't be enough. Then you go to Virgil, and again, it's like, who replaces Virgil? Like, who can you get realistically, like right now? As much as I rate Slotterbeck and as much as I rate Bastoni, I don't think they can walk into a Liverpool team right now and replicate what Van Dijk can do. First, they've got to adapt to Liverpool's way of playing. Then they got to adapt to English football. They got to settle. There's so many aspects that you kind of need for them to just hit the ground running. This is a whole. I'm gonna get clipped up for this, but again, bro.
It's because look, Trent's. No one here, by the way, is saying Trent ain't a world-class talent. He is, but it's his position.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I'm stuck. Pause. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Because his position is to right back, he's still exceptional. Don't get me wrong, but I could go and get an excellent defensive right back tomorrow, but then spend 80 million on an exceptional midfielder that does what Trent does, and I can still win games of football playing exactly the same way because I've got Virgil and Mo still in the team. But if you're looking at longevity, then you probably keep Trent. But they're 3 world-class footballers at the end of the day, aren't they? So it's a mad. It's 40-year-old Virgil knows. 40-year-old Virgil. He knows what he's done here.
He knows what he's done. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna rip the band-aid. It'll be Salah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, get Isaac.
It'll be Salah. And my only reason will be Virgil is too integral to how we actually play. Like, he's like the final boss. He's pulling strings. He's flipping. What's that thing I've been watching recently? Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power. He's flipping. What's his name? Chat. What's the person's name in Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power? The main person. What's his name?
Matt, you're the only one in. You're the only person in the world watching it.
Yeah, I know. I think I am, to be fair. What's the sorcerer's name? Sauron. He's Sauron.
Sauron.
Basically,
Is Sauron.
Yeah, that's it. Bro, Sauron is just manipulating everyone. This is kind of like what Virgil does on the... Like, Virgil plays it from such a tactical point of view. Trent, longevity, I'm thinking you can't let a 25-year-old...
Can't replace that.
Peak of his powers. You can't let... Salah, I can't believe I'm even saying it. Salah's the goal. You won't replace him. And just every day, I will be crying that he had left and I made that decision. So I just know that it will be a bad decision to make, and I'll have to live with it every single day, chat. So there you go. I hope you're happy. 40-year-old flipping Virgil, you're taking the absolute piss with this, bro. And I'm not on. See, I knew I was gonna get. I'm on fraud watch now.
Yeah.
You can't win, man. You can't win, bro. But yeah.
Have you? By the way, talking to Mo, have you seen? I didn't realise this today because it's International Week, so we're doing the stupid Salah, Bale, and Hazard compilations.
Oh,
bro,
right now. Yeah.
Right. Have you? So I went and checked it today. Have you actually seen Mo Salah's career stats?
No, not in its entirety.
It's his whole career. It's mad. He's played 603 games. Right.
Yeah.
He has got 291 goals and 144 assists. And that's only going to go up this season. So he's going to get over 300 goals. It's like he's going to get over 300 goals this season.
I'm flip-flopping.
That's almost 1 or 2.
Now that you said that, I'm getting rid of Virgil.
Oh, Virgil!
Salah stays.
Virgil's career stats up.
Oh, bro.
Salah's mad.
No, I'm not going to lie. Mad. Yeah, Salah's... You can't... No, do you know what?
I've got his Italian stats here. You know, everyone says Salah only started doing it at Liverpool. You know, everyone, that discourse that, Salah only done it at Liverpool. He's not done it anywhere else. You know that rubbish.
Yeah, I'm all over the gaff, to be fair, people.
Yeah. In Serie A, when Salah was in Italy, Salah played 81 games in Italy, scored 35 goals and 22 assists. As a right winger.
Bro, this is what... Salah's
mad, man. His career's mad.
I'm not getting rid of Salah. Salah's too important. But Virgil's too important. Bro, do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use Trent as... Listen, I love Trent. I don't want him to ever leave, but I'm gonna use him as a scapegoat. Yeah. The only bad thing I'm gonna say about Trent, he signed the Real Madrid shirt. So if you do that, you're off. Yeah, there you go, people's Trent. Unanimously, we've all said Trent. There you go. I took a few sprinters. I can't lie, chat. I can't lie. I took a few sprinters. We got Del John. I'll wait for Carl to return. If he returns, then I'll read that out. Yo, big up Rack again.
Wow.
Says hi, bros. All right, listen, Rack, my brother. Appreciate that. You know what I'm gonna do as well, Rack? I'm gonna drop the beat as well, bro. Really, really appreciate that, because you know how much it really does help us support the channel. So thank you, Rack.
Hey,
appreciate it, bro.
Big up, Rack.
Yeah, no, big up Rack once again, man. I really appreciate it. Listen, guys, that what do we call it? Who was it that said it? I think it was 40-year-old Virgil, innit? Bro, like you really calls it. He really calls a little stir there. Yeah, bro.
Came with violence, man. Came with violence.
Such a stir, bro. But I'll be all jokes aside though, in terms of like getting back to reality. We've spoken about Salah. I guess we've spoken about Virgil. I guess there's one more player we need to speak about. Not one more, but like obviously Trent as well. I'll be real, bro. I don't know if you've heard anything different from what you've led to believe, but I've heard nothing on Trent in terms of there's just nothing. Like, as far as I'm aware, and again, I'm not trying to say I'm some ITK, but I'm just saying sometimes in this industry, this business, people know people. Sometimes you're able to just find a little something, like cling on to whatever. Like, but there's been nothing so far, bro. Absolutely nothing in terms of Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract extension.
It's only
For all
been
I
one
know,
thing.
though, yeah,
One thing, and that's at Old Trafford when he was coming off the pitch and he got heard that he'll have to wait till next year to score that goal.
yeah. Are we? That's
So he wants to stay. I think he wants to stay.
I think he does as well.
I think my problem with the Trent thing, and this Liverpool shot themselves in the foot here. They've let an exceptional talent go to 1 year left on his deal. Trent is in power.
Yes, he is.
I don't know. Although we had that super chat from 40-year-old Virgil where we're talking about letting maybe Trent go, he's still a world-class talent.
100.
I don't know many. I personally think he arguably gets in most top teams in the world as right back. I know Danny Carvalho's a talent for Real Madrid, but if Madrid are looking at Trent, he's coming into play. You know, he ain't sitting bench. We are going to have to pay him. I think is Reece James on 250 grand a week at Chelsea as a right back. He's going to want more than that. He's going to want more than Reece James.
Yeah.
If his agent's doing the right job for him, he's going to be looking at Reece James, the other England right back, Kyle Walker, the other England right back, and going, right, he's better than all them, and he's younger. You got to pay him, you keep him, and that. So you're looking around to 280 to 300 grand a week for Trent. That's probably what you're looking at paying him.
Can I be honest with you, bro? I'm worried that Trent is now going to be asking for Salah money. Do you know that? I actually think, and I could be so wrong, by the way. Remember, people, I don't know what he's asking for, but it's just what I think. What I think is he's going to ask for I reckon he's going to ask for somewhere between 280 and 300. And he's on 180 right now. And this will be one of the biggest. Yeah, and this is one of the biggest deals that he probably will ever sign. You got players like De Bruyne at that age will picking up those type of wages that I'm about to mention, like 300k. Like at that age, that's type of wages that you kind of will expect of someone of his ability. Like if Trent does earn 300k a week, can we really sit there and say he doesn't deserve it? Like I've got no issue. Do you know? I'll be real. I've got no issue with Trent Alexander-Arnold earning 300,000 a week. You know?
No, neither have I. But it's his position. So positionally, usually the forwards are paid the most money, ain't they?
Yes.
He's still, as a creative as Trent, this is the mad thing about Trent, right? He's super creative. We forget he's actually a defender.
Yeah.
That's facts. He's actually the mad thing about Trent.
Yeah.
He's actually a defender, but he's so creative. We think more of him like a right midfielder. But he's actually a defender. He's a fullback. He's a right back. He's a defender.
Yeah.
So you have to look at what other defenders get paid and what other defenders in his position get paid. And I think Reece James might be one of the highest paid fullbacks in the world. So if he's on 250 and he's never fit, and I don't think he's as good as Trent, then Trent's Gabble, I reckon 280. I reckon 280 might be a sweet spot.
I hope so. I really do hope so. But what worries me is that he would be looking to be maybe the highest earner sort of like once. Because here's the thing. If Salah does stay, I'm expecting Salah to kind of keep the same money, not to get a pay increase, right? With Virgil, I think there'll be
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened?
I'm reading now. Trent is the second highest paid right back in the world right now.
Is he?
180 grand a week. It's only Reece James apparently. Hakimi at PSG is on Hakimi is apparently 130 grand a week. Danny Carvalho's on 130 grand a week. Kyle Walker's on 110 grand a week. Reece James is on 250.
Really?
And Trent is on 180.
180.
Because he's a fullback. This is the thing. Yeah, look, Kyle Walker was on the wages people think because Kyle Walker was bought time ago. So
yeah, that's kind of tricky. People have to remember. Yeah,
the wages he was put on time ago was a lot of money, but now it don't look so much. But yeah, Trent is a right back. You know, right backs are not. It's not the fashionable sort of position where they get highly paid, is it? So. Yeah,
no, Trent agreed. And what's so mad is when Trent signed that deal for 180, he was on the same as like Firmino and maybe Alisson, I believe, right now. So like you kind of have to respect the fact of he's getting paid very well even now. But that's why I feel like this contract extension is taking as long as it is. With the other two, it's a different scenario. With the other two, it's all about age. With Trent, I actually feel like it's about money. Because length of contract won't be an issue for Trent. I think it's genuinely about money. I genuinely feel like Liverpool have to kind of, dare I say it, you're going to have to allow a bit of what Trent wants to maybe, because you've given a lot of power to Trent. You've gotten down to less than a year now. If he's asking for 300, you're probably going to have to give him like 290, 280. And if he's asking for 350, Lord, you better hope that he brings that down to like a 310 or 300 or something. Because that's where I feel like it will start to get a bit techie. Because again, I know he's a right back on the team sheet, but for Liverpool, he's just a world-class talent. He's just a world-class talent, bro. World-class ability.
Yeah. And that's what you're paying for, ain't it? Maybe you're not looking at Trent's positioning as a right back. Maybe you're just looking at the talent he is, because he's a super talent. And I know a lot of people in the chat are saying like Cole Walker's on 175 and all that. I've got that from a man. I know quite a few Man City fans that have also said Cole Walker's he took a pay cut in his last deal. So
yeah, I remember. I think it did.
So yeah, Trent on 180 grand a week there as a fullback is probably the right kind of money for a fullback, to be absolutely fair. But you'll probably have to pay Trent for his ability more than where he plays, if that makes sense. To keep him at the club. I think 280 is the sweet spot, and I think that's what he'll probably get offered.
I think we
sweat on Trent. I think Trent's the last one to sign. I think we sweat on Trent heavily.
What about you, Cal? What's your thoughts on the Trent situation? So I don't think there's been much news. Me and Jay were kind of just talking about how much we think he potentially might be asking for and what we think we should what he should potentially get. So me and Jay kind of looking at maybe he's asking for 300. Liverpool can maybe give him 280. Big up Ali A as well. Just see your comment, bro. And to add this to the mix as well, Cal. Ali A just mentioned, could Adidas have a say with them being our potential? Well, in fact, not even potential. I already know they will be our sponsor for next season.
I don't. I know there's always this thing of will kit sponsors have a say. I don't think they do anymore. I don't think that's ever been a thing. I think that's always been something that's just been rumored but never been proven. I think for Trent, you're not paying for a right back with Trent, in my opinion. You're paying for a world-class footballer. Yeah. I say that, and I don't say that with any disrespect. I will continue to say I don't think Trent is the best right back in the world anymore. But find me a better pass for the ball. Find me a better, like the England game. Just pass for Anthony Gordon. Who else is doing that?
Oh,
who else is doing that,
bro? The only person I can think of.
De Bruyne is not making that pass. I love you, and you know how much I rate De Bruyne. De Bruyne is not making that pass from there.
De Bruyne could make that pass, but he doesn't do it enough.
It reminds me.
But he's got the ability to do it, though. No, I think See, there's a difference between.
Trent reminds me of Tony Cruz. That's who he reminds me of more than anything.
Tony Cruz ain't playing anymore.
I think
but passing wise, that's who he reminds me of.
I think De Bruyne could do it, but I don't think he does that pass enough, though, Cal. Because the way how he plays,
because that's not De Bruyne. That's not De Bruyne type of pass.
No. But you asked the question: who else could make that pass? I'm not. That's not in his like. What's what I say? His style of play isn't that. Because for starters, he don't play it right back, and he's not in the same type of area. De Bruyne, when he plays for Man City, is that high right hand side channel? Do you get what I mean?
So I'll be clear as well. When I ask the question, I'm talking about players who are playing today. So obviously Beckham, Gerrard, Scholesy, Pete Pogba. I fully agree. Them lot could make that.
Yeah.
But other than like I said, but again, I'm not saying definitively De Bruyne can make it. But I'm saying I think he's got the ability to do it. Other than him, bro,
no one.
Exactly.
No one.
I don't think there's anybody else that can make that pass.
My point exactly. So
I think he's got the best passing range in world football, in my opinion.
See, that's where I fully agree with you. He does have the best passing range, 100%.
So
What pass
that's
can
what
he
you're
not
paying
do?
for. You're paying for a unicorn, effectively, someone who is a one of one. So I think that's what makes it difficult with the Trent thing. Because again, I know me and Jay are gonna get eaten up in the comments for it. I do think you can go and get right backs out there who are just as effective in terms of just being a right back. But in terms of everything else, you're not going to find someone else like Trent. You'd have to change the style of play, which I think we are capable of doing. But Trent is a one of one. Like he can change a game with one pass. Like, I could reel off maybe about 50 passes that Trent's made in his Liverpool career so far that have just been game defining, game changing, or just out of this world stupid. And he's a winner from, like, he can change a game from right back position. Again, I've made no secret. I want him in centre midfield. I still want him in centre midfield. But in this system where he's given a bit more protection, where we are defending as a unit, like, you got to get him signed up, man.
No, I agree. Do you know, something just came into my mind now, yeah? You see that pass from Trent? When he makes them type of passes, do you remember we had a conversation? I believe it might have been me, you, and Drift, yeah?
I know where this is going.
Jay can get involved as well.
Go on, really.
I think there was a conversation about who's the best passer that's ever played for Liverpool. And I think the conversation was Jan Molby, Xabi Alonso, Gerrard, and Trent. And someone said Trent. I think Drift said Trent. Can you remember what I said? Did I say Gerrard or Alonso? Did I say Alonso?
I feel like you and I both said Alonso.
But Drift kept on saying Trent.
It's Jan Molby.
All right, so
I'm the old boy. It's Jan Molby. Yeah, I watched Jan Molby as a kid. The man didn't move. Right, he couldn't run, but he could put the ball anywhere he wanted to. Like literally with weight, with perfect weight. And we're not talking about overhit passes or have that sort of pass. You know what I mean? It was perfect weight. It went in the right space. The man played for gut his whole life. But there was no, because he didn't need to be. It didn't need to be an athlete. His passing was ridiculous. It was his passing was
he was. I saw,
and we've got to remember back then you're getting 2-footed. You're getting 2-footed, and you're playing on long grass. You're playing the ball's not on perfect flat surfaces. It's in dips. It's in ditches. It's it's cut up. It's not flat and smooth like today's pitches. And he was still passing it that well. It was different.
I rate Jan Molby, but I would say obviously I saw more of Alonso, and obviously seen Trent as well. But I think that here's the thing. All right, so I reckon I'm gonna say I still think it's Alonso, right?
It's Alonso for me.
But I'm gonna be real. When it's all said and done, I don't know whether Alonso will still be heralded as the number one. And I'll be honest with you, there's even a conversation right now, and I know people are gonna get onto me for this, but passing range, Gerrard or Trent.
Don't, Matt. Don't.
But we have to have these conversations. These are amazing conversations to have because there's no loser, bro.
What sort of passes? What sort of passes?
Do you know what? Do you know the reason why I'm saying that? Do you know the reason I'm saying that? Because
Alonso is a straight line passer.
No,
he was a straight line.
No, bro. See, all right. See,
I think Stevie. So that pass we're talking about that Trent made for Anthony Gordon.
Can Gerrard do that pass? Do you think?
Yeah, Gerrard can do that.
Did you see the game against Fulham when he played it into Sturridge? When he was tightly marked on the halfway line. And he kicked it with his weak foot on the outside of his foot.
Well, Gerrard done a Trevella to Sturridge. Yeah, bro. All right, so here's the thing.
Gerrard's got the best range out of any Liverpool.
Oh, no. See, this is where it gets uncomfortable.
It's got different tang on it as well. Right. Different tang.
I'm wondering whether Alonso has the best range. but the best variety might go to Trent because you know what it is.
No, it's Gerrard variety.
Let me finish. Trent on his left foot is I don't think Gerrard's done that. No, let's say he hasn't done it. I don't think Gerrard can do what Trent can do on the left.
Yes, he can.
No, bro, the variety is insane for Trent's left.
He can.
I'm not saying Gerrard can't do it.
I'm just telling you, I've seen Gerrard switch you in the lefties. Nothing
Bro.
wrong for Stephen.
See, someone said recency bias. I don't think bro, you see Gerrard's passes, yeah? We're
all
so
old
crazy
enough to
that
remember, Stevie.
Yeah, you can't forget them. But what I'm saying, it's just the weaker foot for me. Because I would arguably say, like, Gerrard's left foot, I don't personally think was as good as Trent's left foot now. But Alonso's is.
Right, this is where, look, I think Jan Mulby and
Gerrard pass.
I know, bro.
I think Jan Mulby and Xabi Alonso are very similar.
They
are.
Yeah.
Very similar. Jan Mulby was different, man. And I think him and Alonso are very similar in their passes. Where I say Stevie, because Stevie puts a different tang. It smells better. You can taste it from home. Do you know what I mean? It's got a different thing on it, right? He can go from one corner flag to the opposite corner flag and put it on that bloke's chest. Do you know what I mean? He could go, right, you want a 10-yard ball into your feet so you can go in the half turn and start an attack. There you go. You know, you want a ball over the top, Jarell, so you say, no worries about it. Here you go. Here's the ball over the top.
Final talk to him, Jay.
Yeah, there you go. Right. I just think Stevie's got a different tang on his passing. Where I will say, though, Trent's left foot is very underrated. But, yeah, I think the two Scousers are the best, Stevie and Trent. Let's just put it that way.
Someone said
it's Alonso and Gerrard.
I think it's Alonso. No, I think it's Alonso and Gerrard right now. But you see if Trent continues doing this.
All right. So this is where I think
Gerrard
will
go
against Trent.
But the fact that Trent is already in the conversation is scary.
I hear it, but where was Gerrard and...
Oh, you muted yourself. No, you muted yourself. We didn't hear you the last bit.
So Gerrard and Alonso are making these passes in centre midfield.
Yeah.
Imagine they had the time Trent's got a right back to make these passes.
But there's also more room for error because the longer the pass, you have to get the weight of the pass right more times than not.
And
preferably
Trent
to split him. Yeah,
Trent misplaces quite a lot of passes in the game.
No, he does. See, but again, it's all right. Here's what I'm gonna say. In terms of accuracy and decisiveness, I think Alonso and Gerrard are better at like breaking lines. Yeah, then Trent
lines for fun.
No, I know, but with Trent, it's different because, like you said, he's from right back. Trent can still break lines, but I don't think he can do it as often as the other two because he's not as close to goal. So
Mulby was both-footed as well, by the way. No one knew Mulby's strong foot. You know, I know some are saying like a lot of people are old enough to remember Jan Mulby, but Jan Mulby didn't have a weak foot, man. I'm
not old enough to remember Jan.
Mulby. I know. I think my dad would say, yeah. If I talk to my dad right now, he'd probably say, yeah, Mulby, the best passer at Liverpool he's ever seen, because he didn't move. Like he didn't run with the ball. He just like you want it there, you're having it there. You want it over there, you're having it over there. Perfect weight and everything. Yeah. It's a bit like Andrew. You know the way we talk about Pilo. He's a bit like that. Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah, definitely playing style. Just quickly as well, guys, before we move on to the next thing. Do you know who else I thought of? But I know people are gonna say they're gonna bring up his injuries. But you see, Thiago. I think does Thiago kind of get in there? Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, of course he does. But not
because I think he does.
No.
Yeah, maybe not for
put
us.
him in that Liverpool bracket because we never saw enough of it. Do you know what I would put in there?
You're gone.
Because it depends. All right. If he carries on doing what he's doing now no, I'm gonna say Mo Salah. From an attacking point of view.
Oh no, Jay. This is your first thing for the night. Jay, I'm
on about final third passing, not all round passing. final
okay,
third
okay.
pass in the last.
All right. One
The
thing I
last
will
2
say
years is that he's passing
it's
in
gone
that
up
final third. The
dramatically,
way he gets up.
100%.
Yeah, and if he carries that on for the next couple of years, we might actually talk about how creative Mo is as a footballer now, as much of his
No, you're
goal
right. Final
scoring.
third passing. You're right.
So,
100%.
Doing final
In the
third
final
pass.
third, not all round. Not all round. Though.
Final
Not all
third
Final
passing.
third
Coutinho got to be talked about.
Bruv, even Firmino as
Philly,
well,
yeah.
though, you know.
Yeah.
Coutinho
Bro,
was
are you forgetting the Newcastle assist?
I'm not. I could never forget
The 3-6.
All right, hold on. Are we forgetting? Hold on. Are we forgetting when Coutinho played Newcastle and James's Park for the first time? He barges Ben Arthur and then does a little dink through to Sturridge.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Coutinho in the final third was deadly with his pass.
Yeah. He probably was. In fact, I'll say this.
Deadly.
Who would you think was better in the final third, Firmino or Coutinho, in terms of their passing? Just their passing.
Coutinho.
Oh.
Coutinho all day.
It might be Coutinho, but the reason Bobby had such a good pass in the final third is because he had an immense touch.
Nah, I just remember we have Firmino and Coutinho play for us in the same team. Nah, do you know what? What a time to be alive.
And then one stayed like a warrior, and the other one pissed off about a bad back. So yeah,
Exactly.
I know who I keep. Yeah, don't talk about
Don't get my
Coutinho
ass
around here,
bro.
I think I took the conversation a bit too left there. All right, cool. We move on from that.
He weren't even taking. If your back was bad, take Nurofen Plus. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's expensive. You can afford it, but no.
Nice. I just thought about it now, bro. Bro, do you know what it is? I will never ever forget, even though it was only 6 months.
It wasn't even 6 months, Matt. It was
You sure it was
4.
6 months?
It was
only
about
4
months. Yeah. Because remember, the season started in August. He didn't start playing until the end
Bro,
of
we had the
August.
Fantastic Four, the 4 horsemen, bro.
I know.
It was
17, 18. It
Coutinho,
was 6 months.
Salah, Mane. Bro,
They only
We
played
couldn't
together twice. They only played together twice.
I will never, you know what?
That-
The more I
that
think
was-
about it now, the more I kind of get even more annoyed at Coutinho. I know, like, he's living his life now. He'll probably never ever see this video. But, bro,
we never got these players if Coutinho didn't leave, to be fair.
We
He
wouldn't have. No.
sacrificed.
you're right. You're right. Because when Ian Graham kind
We
of.
would have just been a top.
Yeah.
We'd have just been an entertaining top 14. That's all we'd have been.
Yeah.
We'd never have won
So
Champions League. or league.
Can't hate him too much.
No, I know.
But I prefer Igor Biscan. I still prefer Igor Biscan to Coutinho. Do you remember when Biscan had that good 6 months when he was just taking people
I
for fun?
remember he went to
Do you remember
Juventus when Thingy could play. Yeah, someone got suspended.
And by Leverkusen when he started Luis Garcia.
Bro, Biscan was
Yeah.
moving like prime Gerrard. I
He
know.
just had a good 6 months when I was all sitting there going, what the hell?
Yeah. Is there anything else I was going to speak about? Oh yeah. What was I going to say? I think we've spoken about all the players in international duty. Is there anything you guys wanted to speak about potentially before we head out, guys? Anything else was on the agenda that you guys wanted to speak of, or?
Honestly,
I've
I've
got
got
one thing.
up with any news today.
I've
Go on,
got
Jay.
one thing I want to say, and it's a.
Yeah.
I said this on my show the other day about Dominic, because a chat came up about Dominic Szoboszlai and people like Martin Odegaard and that. And I said I'd rather have Szoboszlai in my team over Martin Odegaard, because the reason was of what Szoboszlai does off the ball compared to Martin Odegaard. Odegaard on the ball is a phenomenal player, but off it is a pussy, right? That's just the way he is, right? You know, he doesn't track back, he doesn't defend, he bottles tackles, he bottles challenges, you know, but on the ball he's a fabulous player. And I said this yesterday. Some people agree, some people criticize me.
As well. He gets subbed off a
He's a
lot.
pussy. He's a wet blanket, right? And I said Szoboszlai is Liverpool's Valverde, right? And I got criticised for it. I said
That's no, but playing style wise, you're not talking.
If you look at what they both do for their clubs, they do a similar role. And Valverde is the athlete in Real Madrid's midfield. He's the one who runs box to box. He's the one who gets grand duels.
So let's cut you, Jay. You might.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what it is, man. I just think he's our Valverde. I'm not saying he's a player like he's as equal as a footballer as Valverde, but I know about the styles in which they play. I think he's Liverpool's Valverde, and I like the balance in our midfield right now with the 6, the 8, and the 10. I think it's a nice balance. I just wanted to say that because we've been talking about Graham Birch a lot and McAllister. I just think like Szoboszlai started this season has sort of found what he should be doing for Liverpool, maybe.
That's a great point. Yeah,
it's quite like Valverde could do different to what he's doing at Real Madrid and be that more midfielder that's about assists and goals. But he's changed his game. He's an athlete for him, and arguably he's the first choice midfielder for him right now because what he does. And I think Szoboszlai is very similar. And I think
do you know what?
Yeah,
that's a very valid point. And I think this, speaking about Szoboszlai, I think again a lot of people were criticizing him last season, and rightly so, because again his form really fell off a cliff. But you're right. I don't think he's been spoken about enough. I understand Gravy Birch and McAllister get a lot of the praise because they've been absolutely phenomenal, especially Grav, who at one point some people were questioning like how good is he and where does he fit in. But Szoboszlai has really, really, I think, shown for me what it's capable of. But I'm even expecting more. I'm actually expecting more because what I'm expecting from him now is to take his game up to another level and be a constant goal threat. And one thing I need him to kind of do at times is be a little bit more of a killer and be selfish. Because there was plenty of times in the Man United game I felt where he could have got a shot off, but he wanted to pass maybe to Mo or to Diaz. And I think he's just trying to do the right thing, and rightly so. But sometimes, bro, he's got the ability. If you see Szoboszlai for Hungary, bro, he's a different player. Because he's literally their everything, so to speak. That's no disrespect, but he is clear and far like their best player. And the way he plays the game, bro, he's non-stop. And not only that, he will go and get goals. He will go and get assists. And that's what I want to see at Liverpool. So hopefully that will come into his game under the slot tactics as well. So
I'm confident with Szoboszlai.
Yeah, definitely. Big up, you never walk alone. If one signs, it'll be a domino effect. All stay. I hope so, bro. I really do.
I'd love them to all announce it in like one video, like all of them staying.
They're all sitting at the table with the pens and the contract on the thing for the photo op.
Yeah, bro, that'll be sick.
Slot's just there with his arch back like that, and Slot's just in the background with his arch back.
If we win the league, that picture's going everywhere.
That picture's going, bro. It will be a madness if we win the league. I'm not gonna lie. Someone just said it will crash Twitter. Twitter will go into everything will go. Well, the footballing world will go into overdrive.
I spoke about Arsenal on my show this afternoon, and I said Arsenal's squad has been very overrated because they've never had injuries that badly for the last 2 years, and no one's ever spoke about their squad depth. Now, if they've got no Odegaard and Rice to Tottenham, they've only got 2 midfielders.
Yeah, they're in a bit of bother.
No, sorry, they'd have Odegaard and they'd have Partey and Jorginho, right?
That's it, yeah.
Have they got no one else?
They've only got 5 midfielders.
They'll probably drop Havertz into midfield then again.
That's what I'm thinking, which means
it might actually work out better for them because they could do Jorginho and Partey in the pivot and play Havertz as a 10.
In the 10, they could have Sterling on the left, maybe. Yeah.
The mad thing about Arsenal as well, they've only got one creative player in Odegaard.
I don't know why they let Vieira go.
I agree with that. The way how they played it's heavily reliant on Odegaard. He pulls the strings for their attack. He's the conductor. Whereas I would say for us,
can play midfield. Sorry to cut you. Zinchenko could play midfield as well.
Yeah, it doesn't scare anybody. That's the thing. As good as I think Zinchenko is on the ball, I don't think it scares anybody. I don't think Tottenham look at that in a derby and go, "Oh my gosh, they've got Zinchenko." Do you know what I mean? So that could be a big plus for Spurs if that's the case.
They got some good youngsters. They've got some good youngsters like Liverpool. The reason I brought it up as well is that I think a lot, not us maybe, but a lot of fans I think dismiss Liverpool's squad quite a bit sometimes and compare it to other squads. And it's not actually a lot worse. Look, Man City have got the best 16 players in the league. I think we can all probably agree with that. Yeah. As a squad, but Arsenal and Liverpool squad, and there's not much in it. There's literally hardly anything in it. I mean, if you got Liverpool's best 11 and Arsenal's best 11, how many Arsenal players get Liverpool's best 11?
I forgot about him. I forgot Gabriel Marino in it. I forgot. So they did have another player, but he got injured.
That's their fifth midfielder. I just think
we've got their goalkeeper.
Mm.
I think right backs. I would go Trent, but I think it
So
would be a
would I.
toss up for most people. Centre backs again. Right sided centre back. I think Ibu's better, but most people go Saliba. Virgil and Gabriel's not even close. Left back. I mean, I'd go Robbo, and even then, I still think Robbo could be upgraded on.
Yeah.
Midfield, I think, is Arsenal's at the moment, apart from McAllister.
I'm putting Gravy Birch in there, you know.
No, I don't think.
No, I am. No, so I'll tell you
Off
why.
the back of speed performance, I think that'd be disingenuous.
But here's what I'm gonna say though: Declan Rice is definitely a shoo-in, 100%. Definitely, like, because you can't
go
even.
Rice, McAllister, and Odegaard.
Well, Drew,
Oh
you take
yeah, I
Saliba.
forgot about Odegaard. Oh yeah, I did.
So
forget.
Drew would take. Drew, you take
Yeah.
Saliba and Gabriel. So,
And the front three ours. Yeah.
I'm not taking Gabriel over Virgil. For me, it's Odegaard, Rice, and Saliba who start in the combined 11, in my opinion. Maybe Ben White.
oh, right.
Because the front three is us
I've
as
got a
well.
big. Oh yeah, exactly. I've got a big thing about Rice. I think Rice is no different to Jordan Henderson.
Oh, Jay.
Right, I'm going to do this right now. Do you want to hear this out? Right, so Jordan Henderson.
I love when Jason does.
Right,
let's do this now, bro. We're doing this now.
On site.
Jordan Henderson for Liverpool, right, was our leader and captain on the pitch in midfield, right? He also protected our major right back in Trent Alexander-Arnold to allow him to do what Trent did. We forget he's on off the ball stuff. Jordan Henderson's off the ball stuff was great. When Jordan didn't play, we actually did miss him in our midfield at the time.
Yeah,
because his defensive ability was very good. When I look at him and Rice, I don't think there's a lot in it apart from PR. I really don't. Also, Jordan Henderson as captain for Liverpool won the Premier League and Champions League. Right? In the midfield, would I say, don't forget, in that midfield, we had Henderson, Fabinho and Wijnaldum. It arguably weren't the strongest midfield three in the world, but for 2 years, it was the best midfield three in the world. I don't think Declan Rice is this world-class player everyone thinks he is. I think he was decent at West Ham. I don't think he was outrageous. He hasn't got a passing range. Zero passing range.
I agree.
He can't pass forward. I actually think Jordan Henderson is a better passer than Declan Rice in his prime. I really do. And defensively, was there much difference between Henderson and Declan Rice? Not for me.
Yes.
I think defensively, Rice
was
was a bit better, but I think offensively, in his prime, Henderson was better. What I will say about the two is, I would say Rice. What it is, Rice is more of the cultured CM.
He reads the game better and he can drive better with the ball as well.
But here's what I was gonna say: him driving with the ball is yes, he's better at driving with the ball. But then I would say tactically though, who's a better six? Rice, or when you were speaking about Henderson before, you think Rice was a better six?
Yeah, tactically.
I don't know. I think right. Tactically, I'd have to put Endo.
I'm not putting Henderson down either, by the way. Sorry to cut you, Jay.
Yeah.
Trent never got exposed when Henderson was at his best on that right hand side. Trent only got exposed when Henderson's legs were gone. And he couldn't.
But I don't think there's a big disparity. Like I
don't think it's a massive difference. I don't think Rice is here.
There's not a massive disparity. It's just that Arsenal fans, they see that, funny enough, as a disrespect. But I don't think it is, because it's like Henderson was quality for Liverpool. Like, whether you liked his playing style or not, you can't disagree with the fact of he won trophies and he was integral to when we won those trophies. I think with Declan Rice, there is this misconception that, because we see even for England, like, bro, he can't break lines of his passing. He's not that guy, bro. He's not press resistant either. I'm sorry, but he's not. If I'm being honest, he's probably better as an. No. But this is just more about Declan. This ain't even comparing the two.
Okay.
This ain't comparing the two. I would arguably say as well, Rice is better as an 8 than he's a 6, because I feel like in the 6.
I've always said that.
Say for Liverpool now, I'll give an example. Say Gravenberch is playing in the 6. You can get away playing Rice in the 8. Do you get what I'm saying? Rice will be a backup 6.
I think Rice is perfect. I'll put it this way. I'm gonna say it straight. If we had Declan Rice in Liverpool this season, we're winning the league.
You think
I don't
so?
think so.
Declan
I don't
Rice
think
next to
he's that
Gravenberch.
Actually, no, you're right. You know why? Because he adds. No, you're right. You know why? He'll add quality. So say. All right,
win
you'll
the
take.
league.
I don't know if it's goes far win the league, but it's like you're saying we didn't get Zubimendi, but you put Rice there. Rice can play the 6 or the 8. So he, bro, 100%.
Rice next to Gravenberch or Rice next to McAllister, we win the league.
I don't think
We win the league.
Drew says that Declan can
But I
play the
don't know
6
if
by
Rice
himself,
can
but
play the
I don't
6.
think
How
he can.
Slot wants him to play the 6.
That's
No.
I don't know if he can, bro.
I don't get. I really don't get
They had
this.
to get Jorginho in to kind of help with the build-up.
I
think that's more to do with how Arteta wants to play, though.
I think Arsenal got better last season when Declan went in the 8 and Jorginho came in.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's because of how Arsenal play, though.
Yeah.
No, but Carl, remember Carl used to say back in the day, if Henderson was to ever leave, I think we should get Declan Rice. This is like 4 years ago you said this, you know?
Yep, I love Declan Rice as a player.
But this is what I'm saying. I feel like you're veering away from your original point, which was you could see him being the 8, the driving 8, which is what I think he is. He's more of an 8 than he's a 6, in my opinion, anyway. And I think you was right.
I agree.
I don't think he's a lone 6. In a pivot,
box player.
Yeah, I agree. But in a pivot, I think he'd be the deeper out of the two, out of like a Gravenberch and a McAllister. If one of them would play next to him, I think he'd be the deeper lying one out of the two, which would allow the freedom for the other player.
I have this problem all the time because I think Arsenal fans are the best at bigging up their team and bigging up their players, so their PR go through the roof. I've said this many times. Everyone compares Saliba to Virgil, yeah? Virgil can do everything Saliba does for Arsenal, but Saliba couldn't do everything Virgil does for Liverpool.
I saw Saliba get cooked again for France.
To be fair,
Did you see
how many times?
No, Konate kind of got cooked as well. We might want to keep that one in the hush, you know. Konate kind of got
cooked.
But in the Euros, I saw Saliba getting cooked. Every time I see him play for France,
Konate got cooked as well, though. That's the thing.
But Kante was having to play out Saliba in the Euros.
But
I know what you mean. It's because of the high standards that they put. What it is, you're right, James.
He ran away in the Brighton goal. He ran away when Brighton went. He went for everyone playing Gabriel for that Brighton goal. Because no one wants to blame Saliba because of the PR.
This is what I've been wanting to say for
Saliba, Gabriel was here, and Saliba went that way for no reason. He literally ran away and left Gabriel on his own. But everyone blames Gabriel because they never want to blame Saliba for mistakes. It's the same with Reece James. He makes as many mistakes at right back as Trent does, but the media don't want to blame him because it's not a fashionable thing to do. Carl Walker made every goal for England at the Euros was a Carl Walker mistake. No one spoke about it. It was never in the media because it's not the fashionable thing to do. The fashionable thing to do is pick on a certain player and keep that pumping, keep that going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Saliba makes a ton of mistakes and it's never highlighted because no one wants to talk about it. And Arsenal fans would rather blame Gabriel because they're on the Saliba train and they want him to be better than Virgil when he's actually not.
Nah, big facts, bro. Big facts. I'll say this as well. I don't
know there's a Valentina Shevchenko fight coming soon. Jamie's on fire.
Yeah, I know. I went to doctor, like blood pressure's through the roof and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's got
Jamie's on
Saturday
fire.
Night, 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning on Sunday. I might explode in front of Cal and Luke. It might.
No, do you know what I was gonna say as well? Yeah, what I said, Jay, 100%. Saliba is not the greatest in the air, you know. For his, bro, you know he's 6'4", but even his technique when he had his debut, it looks kind of like
he goes up with his shoulders.
Awkward. Yeah, he
jumps with his shoulders. He jumps like that. He doesn't jump with his feet.
I think he's better in the air. His counterpart, what's his name? Gabriel's actually better in the air than Saliba. And not only that, again, this is where I think as well the difference between Van Dijk and Saliba. I do think at this stage of his career, so I think Saliba, yes, is more athletic. However, athleticism is only one part of the game of defending. What it is for me is that I still feel like Van Dijk can read the game better than Saliba. Not only that, I think Van Dijk is able to organize a defense because Van Dijk is a constant communicator. And one thing I noticed between Ibu and even Saliba when they played for France, there was literally no communication. They're just like they were. It's almost like you could tell like they're both very great individual defenders, but like at this stage of their careers, they still, in my opinion, need to maybe be spoken to sometimes. Because I don't know who's the talker, and maybe there's Arsenal fans that's in here that can say maybe because I always see what's his name, Gabriel do more. He's the more vocal. It seems like he's the one that kind of where Saliba kind of just gets on with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it was kind of intriguing to see them like play together. I still think it's the best long-term partnership for France going forward. I still think they will absolutely.
Saliba's a talent. I don't think any of us are dismissing how good of a talent Saliba is.
He's one of the, I'll be real, he's one of the best defenders in the world. It's just that he's not the best. There's a difference.
Of course he is.
It's
just the hype he gets.
Do they?
He's a very, very good defender. I'm not dismissing that all for his age.
Run it up, baby.
Hey, Robert,
he's quality,
bro.
But he makes mistakes where people believe he's like this perfect defender already, and he's not. He's a good defender. But he also plays in a mid to low block Arsenal team where he's highly protected.
Hasn't proven anything in Europe either.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bayern Munich kind of cooked him in Champions League. Again, it'll be interesting to see how he copes in the Champions League because I think the season where he had his kind of breakout season, I'm not going to lie, Saliba was absolutely. But again, Jordy, I think it was as well. The reason why Saliba got a lot of PR is because Arsenal haven't had a defender like that for years. And when there's always that kind of one defender that breaks out for your team who you like no one remembers or like that you've had for ages, it happened with us, bro. But it happened for a reason. Like, bro, up until Van Dijk, how many defenders did we have until we got Virgil van Dijk? They were all very, very good. Loads of them were very, very good, but they weren't Virgil van Dijk. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal haven't had a Saliba. Bro, Arsenal's best defender before Saliba was probably Sol Campbell or Lon Koscielny.
It was Sol Campbell, easy.
Yeah, but then after Sol Campbell, probably says Koscielny was their best one.
Yeah, Vermaelen was good as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought Vermaelen was good, but I thought Koscielny was better than him personally.
That's fair.
And as great as I think Koscielny was, I don't think Koscielny was better than Saliba. So like, there was gonna be that. Oh my days, bro! We haven't had this defender since like Sol Campbell, kind of like. Do you know what I mean?
I'm warmed up now. I've got another one that pees me off. So, Arsenal fans, when they bought Calafiori, they were talking about breaking Chelsea's defensive record in the Premier League. Does everyone remember hearing this summer? Right?
Yeah,
we're going to do Chelsea.
That won't ever be broken.
Can I just say they've not even broken Jurgen Klopp's defensive record yet at Liverpool.
So that was 22 in 1920, right?
The 1920 season, isn't it?
Do that first, then talk about Chelsea.
Do you know how crazy that is? The 1920 season that we conceded 22 goals all season. You know, we lost the game to Man City 4-0 that season as well.
Yeah,
I know.
Take away that game, even if we lose that 1 or 2-0, we're still like under 20.
Yeah,
and that's after we won the league. We did that.
I mean, and if we did do that, we would have been very close to Chelsea's record.
Then we conceded 2 against Arsenal, 3 against Watford.
I don't think Chelsea's one will ever be broken though, because that's from an era of like, that's Mourinho, low block until the cows come home. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's just low block. We don't basically low block counter. Just give the ball to Duff and Robin, and then bro, it's crazy. And then midfield was just
bang other people's. Yeah,
bro,
centre backs allowed to bang other people's wives. All kicking off. It was mad.
Carvalho for me was the best centre back out of the two.
I think he was.
Carvalho.
You forget they had Gallas as well.
Gallas was playing left back.
Bro, they had Gallas at left back, bro.
Yeah, they just had 4 centre backs. They like beat that.
Remember, Ivanovic could play centre back as well.
And then Essien would just sit in front of them.
No, but remember when the ultimate, it was Makelele, Essien, and Lampard.
They're like, yeah. Right. So these 5 will just stay here, and then, like, if you can get past them, good luck. Yeah.
No, that Mourinho low block nothing wrong with it.
Horrible. He won league titles, man.
No, he did. I'm just saying, like, the way how they done it. Yeah.
The thing though, weren't they the first team to get 90 goals in the Premier League as well at the same time?
Yeah, I think so. I think they've got 95
because Lampard probably got about 30 deflections, bro.
I think that season Chelsea got 95 points or something silly like that as well.
They did,
only lost 1 game in the league.
Bro, these times Drogba won't even you know what? I didn't realize.
Yeah,
Drogba
Drogba
wasn't like,
even cooking.
oh, he wasn't even Drogba wasn't
wasn't.
cooking until like 17 years. Now, I'm joking, but like 4 years later,
Drogba never cooked.
I was gonna say, as a Premier League striker, Drogba turned up
never
in
cooked.
big games and big occasions. He wasn't the most consistent.
There wasn't a consistent goal
The
scorer.
only-
You're right. It wasn't a consistent.
The only thing Drogba was cooking was a nut roast. He's just that
in cup finals and stuff. Drogba was elite.
Nah, but in a final,
Yeah,
he treated that like that
you
was
want
his
a
last
cup
game ever.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie,
in a final.
he's one of the most clutch strikers in football, like heritage. I have to say that
clutch.
in heritage.
Yeah. Him and Origi are up there.
Whenever there was a final and Chelsea were there and Drogba was available, I already knew Drogba scoring. Even if they lose, Drogba scoring, bro.
Matt, you got to put Origi in clutch games as well, man.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah.
100.
I mean, like,
bro. I'll be honest with you, and in fact, let me not. Just probably watching.
I know what you're gonna say, and I agree.
Yeah,
I said it when we signed. I said it when he signed.
Jay's tried to lead me down a dark alley. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I wasn't gonna.
I'm not going down nowhere. No, my alleys are full lit. My alleys are all lit up. I like protecting people. Don't worry.
Because I said it when he signed. Because when Jay made a valid point about obviously the whole Origi being clutch, I kind of was just thinking, bro, you know what? In the last how many years, Origi, it might not be. Again, it's kind of not the same, but the same style of player for us in terms of Origi wasn't a great goal scorer, so to speak, but he was clutch, and not only that, he was a scorer of great goals. Origi is not really going to get you 15 a season.
I'm going to go down a dark alley. I don't really.
You're going to, but bro, I was going to end the show on a good note, but if you're going to end it on violence, it's up to you. I mean, that's completely up to you.
All right, do you know I'm going to say it?
All right, we're ending it in violence. Let me get a drink.
I love Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp will forever probably be my favorite ever manager of all time.
Here you go.
Jurgen never gave Origi a fair shot, and I will keep on saying it. When we signed Thiago, that was when we should have gone to a pivot. If we had gone to a pivot and Origi got a sustained game time as a number 9, or him and Jota were able to fight for that position, we'd be looking at Divock Origi as a very different player today. Dare I say, if we had a prime Origi in this current team, with slot the way we play,
oh no, you're going down that route.
I'm going to say it right now. Origi's a better finisher than Darwin.
I ain't saying nothing.
All right, if we're gonna do that,
I'm saying it now. I think he's a better.
I'm gonna say it now as I'm pouring my drink. This is actually not going to be a nice thing for me to say, but I'm going to say it. I think Origi might be a better footballer than Darwin, like better footballer. He might be, you know. Because I'll be real, if we're talking about first
He didn't play better.
Because here's the thing. Darwin has been given way more chance than Origi. And I still think, again, maybe goal scoring rise is where they kind of, I don't know, they kind of par of each other. First touch, Origi. Dribbling, Origi. Finishing, you might even say Origi. Headering, you might say Origi. Bro.
No, Darwin's actually right in the head, to be fair.
He is, but other than
I'd probably go Darwin in the air.
Would you? Okay,
Yeah,
fair play. But no, but I think Origi
think
was underrated, bro.
He was, but Darwin, I think,
Darwin more aggressive than Origi in the air.
Say again, someone say it's hate. This isn't hate. This, I promise you, people, this is not hate. It's just more comparing players and profiles, and not only that.
Origi's doing
nah, Mons, you just stop. Mons is trying to add bare gasoline to the fire, Rui. But big up Mons each and every time.
We're safe because Drift's not here. He's busy.
Yeah, I know, but Drift will see the video and Drift will get DMs. Trust me.
Oh no! What you do, Matt? You heavily edit this part out after.
Yeah, for real. Straight to editor mode. But no, it's crazy. But no, you're right though, Carl. Divock Origi didn't get a fair chance, in my opinion. I do
4-2-3-1. I genuinely believe if we had played 4-2-3-1 when we signed Thiago going forward, I think we're sitting there with more trophies than we got.
Yeah, Origi was good, man. Before Origi broke his leg against Everton, he was balling out.
Origi was.
We'd have had Origi and Jota as our 2 strikers, and Bobby Firmino in the 10, Thiago and Fabinho as the pivot. Salah on the right, Mane on the left. I'm sorry, you cook everyone. You cook everyone.
Hold on, say that again. Who
Bournemouth.
would you play in the pivot? Sorry, did you say?
Fabinho and Thiago in the pivot.
Oh my days, bro. Yeah, that.
And then
it should
to
have been-
back those two up,
I
to
don't-
back those two up, you've got Henderson and Wijnaldum.
What, and then you play? Would you play Firmino in the 10?
I don't
For me,
get
of
why we didn't go
course.
to a pivot.
Bro,
As soon as Thiago came through the door, I still do not understand why we didn't go to a pivot.
neither does the whole footballing world. But unfortunately, and again, love Jurgen, but I do feel like he obsessed a little bit with the 4-3-3. Like,
He did.
bro, there's times when we could have changed. If it wasn't a 4-3-3 to make us happy, he'll just randomly play a 4-4-2 when we're chasing the game, or a 4-2-4.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, bro, 4-2-3-1.
And then he'd come out and say, I don't really. And then he'd come out. He used to come out after in games as well. Said, I don't really want to play like that, but needs will must. And then we revert back. Do you remember actually when some of our players were out injured and he did turn to a pivot and we looked good for a couple of games?
Yeah,
it was,
and then
it was the run into the back end of the season.
Yeah, and as soon as the injured players came back, he just went back to 4-3-3.
he went back
He went
to
unbeaten for 10.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
You know,
talking about the injury ravaged season.
Yeah, and he went to that
Yeah.
double
Oh, we
pivot.
did,
And we started
we
playing
did
really
play the-
well.
Yeah.
And we
But
had
I-
more control, and he had the
Can I say
track.
something? I'm going to say something. I'm going to say the most controversial thing of the night, I think. Jurgen Klopp will ever still be my favorite Liverpool manager. But I'm gonna say this one thing that kind of really not annoys. Well, it annoys me now. I wish Thiago signed under Arne Slot, you know. And I think if he signed under Arne Slot, I'm kind of confident that Thiago still will be playing now. Because for a player of his ability, because I'll be real, bro, for the player of his ability to be doing that much running, and when they ask him, they're like, "What did you learn how to run?" Like, bro, like you're Thiago. Could you imagine if Arne Slot had Thiago?
He should be.
Cal, you don't even want to say it because you know what it means. But I'll say it.
I think you're true.
Listen, it doesn't take away from what Jurgen's done, by the way. But I do feel like
if I speak, I'm in big trouble.
I'm just saying, bro.
Every manager has their flaws. It don't matter how great they are, guys.
No, of course.
It doesn't matter how great they are. Alex Ferguson had his flaws.
Thiago's one of my favorite players of all time, and not seeing him in a slot system, bro, is just like the man's now doing training. Yeah, go.
In a pivot everywhere he played. He didn't run. He didn't run at Barcelona. He didn't run at Bayern Munich. He was a controller. He was the orchestrator.
Bro, do you remember Thiago's first game when he 45 minutes when he came on against Chelsea and he got the most passes in a half?
Yeah,
that was just
was like, bro, I don't want you doing that. I want you. I never see Thiago make tackles when he was at Bayern Munich and
no, he did, Joe, but just on his own terms.
Actually, do you know what I'm going to say?
He did. Yeah,
am I doing too much here?
He didn't have to run 20 yards and slide.
Am I doing too much here? Do you think when Klopp got obviously a little bit older, more into his team at Liverpool, do you think kind of Pep Linders took more emphasis on the way how we played more so than Jurgen? Would you guys say?
Pep Linders was I think Pep Linders was the manager at Liverpool for the last 2 years.
Cal, you're not saying nothing. I want to get your. Do you think Pep Linders kind of like not took over, but like he had way more emphasis in terms of because even you look at the profile of player that we started to buy as well. Like it just came into my thoughts now, bro.
I think
Pep Linders
I think Pep Linders earned Klopp's trust so much so that Klopp basically said, "Yeah, I trust anything you say." Pretty much.
You run this shit sort of thing. Yeah. What happened with Ox today, by the way? Why was Ox trending on Twitter?
I don't know. Someone said Ox as well. What's up? Do you mean Ox in terms of
everyone? Because when I was
doing my video maybe they're talking about Ox under the slot system. Are they talking about the slot system? Is that what they mean?
Well, when I was doing my video earlier, everyone said, "Why is everyone talking about Oxlade-Chamberlain?" I said, "I don't know if Ox has said something."
Ox was trending. I didn't even know.
Apparently so.
No idea.
I didn't even know. But no, listen, people. I just want to say thank you again for watching. Jay, absolute pleasure having you on the show, bro. As always, come on, you know what time it is. Yeah, I guess a bit of a different Monday night show. Listen, there wasn't too much happening in the Liverpool world of things, so we thought we'd speak about internationals and what people are saying or whatever. I believe is Monts. Is Monts doing a show for this? Is he?
Yeah,
Monts?
it's redirecting straight
That's
over there.
cool. So you'll be redirected to Monts. You know what time it is already. Our brother, so big up Monts each and every time. And yeah, people, thank you for rocking with us. Hope you've enjoyed this Monday night show. And guys, anything you want to say before we take the people out as well?
No, just big up Jamie, man. Go and support Jamie's channel. And yeah, appreciate you, Joe. And yeah, big up as well, Matt, for sorting today out.
That's cool, bro.
And big up to everyone in the chat as well. Big up to Drift as well, who couldn't be with us.
Yeah, big up to Drift as well. Couldn't make it today.
Yeah. I'm the David Fairclough of Kopish. I'm the David Fairclough of Kopish. I'm the only
ultimate super sub.
I've got the red hair. I've got everything. I'm ready to go.
Myself Fairclough, you know. Before Origi's injury, wanted him starting over Sturridge. Do you know what? He was he was starting to ball out, bro.
Because Coutinho was playing behind him in the 10.
Yeah.
Coutinho was playing behind him in the 10 and he was just playing them ball throughs to Origi.
No, it wasn't. It was Bobby playing in the 10. Coutinho's playing to the left.
Coutinho left of him. That's it. Yeah, he's playing the left of the Bobby.
And Lallana was
that was
right.
free.
Bro, these names, bro.
Yeah.
Just
even Lallana was techie. Lallana was techie.
Lallana was
16, 17. The streets will never forget Adam.
Never forget, bro.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, that's a good team, man.
No, big. In fact, this was so true. Yeah, Funes Mora. Never forget that stupid prick. Anyways. But yeah, now people, listen. Love for the love. Go and subscribe to Jamie Phillips Football Chats on YouTube as well. Make sure you go subscribe to the Sanderson Show. Make sure you go subscribe to the Matt One Show, and make sure you go subscribe to Drifty TV. If you haven't already, people, make sure you go subscribe to Big Six Pants Monster channel as well. People, make sure you go do that. It really does help the community. You know, the ones there. But people, listen. Love for the love, and we'll be back later on in the week. I don't know which day. Stay tuned to the socials and whatnot, but we'll definitely be back. Obviously, we've got previews and stuff. And I think there'll be something else as well. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. But people, love for the love. I will see you again very, very soon. Take it easy. Peace.